the way that we did it last time, I believe, was that all of you, when we're doing like the questions and stuff, all of you mute, and then once the questions have been written,
unless you want to give the answers away to the other teams. I guess
exactly.
That's your prerogative.
Yeah. So in the Discord, you all have access to a text channel where you can chat between each other, and then you should have all been sent a link, I believe, in there.
I was not.
In the little your private chats, there should be a link to where you write everything down, and Tombo will have eyes on all of that at all times, so he'll always be able to like check what happens.
Okay.
So yeah, hello Kiara. So that's how we play this. So chat amongst yourselves in the text chat.
Okay.
And
are we able to talk to each other, or is this all just kind of typing it?
You can type. I mean, if you want to hop into I mean, it's mostly just to make sure no one cheats. But last time we had everyone just chatting in the text chats.
Oh, okay.
There's Sandy as well. I believe that Merciless remembers last time how we did everything.
Absolutely. Right? I remember breaking a desk.
So yeah, so just you write your answers in that Google Doc, and then we unmute after the questions, and then we just go through the answers. Right?
Alright, okay.
I am
just like intense quiz music.
I may need to get into a call with Ash just by myself.
What if I don't
extraction?
What if I don't consent to being spied on by Tombo?
Well, too bad, Bobby. Too bad.
Oh.
Too bad.
Part of the agreement.
This is why I need Whittle, because I am so like chaotically.
It's a lot to handle, like these quiz things. You think, oh, it's really simple to put together, but then when you actually try and do them, it's
And for everyone that's wondering, like H-Bomb, you can have the stream up, because the stream's not going to show off any questions or anything. It's just going to show off the quiz room. So, yeah.
Be rough. Oh, hey, she's up here.
It's so funny.
Nothing.
Ignore him.
Okay, well, are we all ready to start? Is my question.
Sure.
Rozos is ready.
I've got like a thing in like 20 minutes, so if we could hurry this up.
I'm in the middle of a game of extraction, so can we like not hurry it up?
Are you actually serious, Spade? I don't know if you're
I
serious.
swear to God, I'm in the middle of extraction. I completely forgot, and then I was like, "Oh shit, I got that!" And so I was like, "I'm just gonna join and hope."
Okay, how long is that gonna take?
At least.
Don't wait for him.
9 minutes.
You need to wait for him.
You can multitask.
I can multitask. The only problem is I won't be able to type, so I'm gonna have to be able to talk to someone.
Well, quit your damn game.
Problem.
That seems
So
to
I
figure
can't
it out.
abandon my allies.
Yeah, you can.
I mean,
I
technically
can't.
you should. So
I
it's
mean,
just a game.
technically, yeah, but,
It's just a game.
but I'm determined. It is real life. It's real life to me.
This trivia is.
Torvin actually worked. Oh my god. Grim, do it again.
I will get it to work. Don't worry.
Just try your best,
Grim,
Spade.
do it again.
I will. Don't worry.
One of those mics is fucking bass boosted. Yeah, I think it's Bobby.
What?
Yeah, it's Bobby.
Yep, Bobby.
What? I'm not bass. What?
You were very loud then.
He's
don't
already,
Ash.
he's already cheating.
Brozos is ripped. How you doing? I'm okay. How are you, Forrest?
Shoot, I was going to keep track of scores as well.
Hello, Elise. Yeah, no, yeah. You just have to keep track of scores for me, Tombo, so I know what numbers to put.
Chit.
I'm dumb, Tombo. I'm dumb.
Irma,
Hello, H-Bomb. Yes, H-Bomb?
have you introduced each of the teams?
No, I will. I will. I will.
Can
Don't
you-
worry.
Tell shit.
No,
She
I'm just really intrigued about Team 2 being a Stardew sprinkler.
Yes, I know.
A what?
I'm a what now?
A Stardew
Stardew
sprinkler.
sprinkler?
I'm a Stardew sprinkler.
Which one? Just a
Forget
basic
about
or an
them.
iridium?
Dude,
It's an iridium sprinkler.
Stardew.
Oh, an
Okay.
iridium sprinkler.
Funky,
I am a shovel, by the way.
do you not have access to type on your answers in the sheet?
No, we have
Did-
read-only access.
Did Whittle forget to give you access?
There
I've
is.
requested edit access, but...
Right, I'm gonna have to text her. Hold on.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Whittle.
Yeah, I can't type in it either.
Me neither.
That's
Yeah, we can only. Mine also, I can only just look at it. I can't.
It's a view-only document. The thing's been rigged from the beginning. None of us can win.
I know, and she's oh fuck.
She asleep or something?
No, she's
Same thing for Brozos.
She's heading over to her parents. Gotta watch the Von laugh her ass off at her chaotic.
Same
This is
thing
right.
with team
When
number
she's
2.
not here, everything just falls down.
If she can just, as long as one of us turns into an admin,
She said, "Give me a
we
moment."
can just make new sheets.
I mean, technically yes, but I think she'll fix it.
All
She's-
we need to do is request
she's not
edit
wrong.
access, and that's sent to the email. So
So, how is everyone's day today?
Right now, I am very stressed out.
H-Bomb,
I'm chilling.
Yeah,
has any wheelie bins gone flying?
God damn it.
not today.
Bastard has been...
Thank you, sir.
Shit, not this either. Oh, thank God.
Oh, it's so
I
stormy, isn't it?
I do not envy you guys going through these questions. When I read these, I was like,
What do you
What?
mean? What do you mean, Tombo? They're general.
You're not
What-
making me feel better.
There's
what
How
is
many
it? Like, what is the
Isaac-based
capital
questions are there?
Sweden?
100.
The capital of
capitalizing
Sweden.
questions.
No, there's like 30. What do you mean there's 100? There's 30.
There's 30 questions. We are going to do 10 questions, then we're going to have a lightning round, and then we're going to do 10 more questions, another lightning round, and then the final 10 questions. So yeah, that's how today is presented. So we're going to do 10 questions, have a little break with a quick lightning round, take a 5-minute break after the first lightning round, and then continue, and then have a second break after the second. Just to kind
What are
of
we
like
doing first?
bathrooms and stuff like that. What are we doing first? We're doing
Doing general knowledge is the first one.
yes.
Oh, thank God. I got general
If
knowledge
you
down.
guys,
son.
if you guys refresh your pages, see if you can type in them.
Okay.
Nope,
Okay, I
that's
can
the
type.
access.
I
Thank
can
you
type
so
in
much
mine.
for that
Oh,
resub,
shit.
Rib.
I didn't mean to do
Bros,
that.
is
18
good.
months. Goodness gracious, thank you so much for 18
Yes.
months, my wonderful friend.
I can type in mine.
Can everybody type?
All good here.
Yep.
Yeah, good.
Perfect. And the brozos?
Brozos are good.
We're good.
Okay.
I got 3.5 minutes. At most, I'm probably gonna have less than that. We're a quarter of the way done with this last spore.
Oh no, not the spores.
Or not spore, spiral.
I can't
thing.
change their answers. Sorry.
What do you mean you can't change? What, you're not going to
Yeah, I
change
don't
the
seem to be able to
answers?
change their answers.
I
I'm
bribed
confused.
somebody already
Tombo,
for
what
the
fuck?
answers.
What the fuck?
I bribed Tumbo already to give us,
So,
give us the answers.
Okay, good, we're good.
When I'm asking the questions, right, everybody else mutes but me and Tombo.
Okay.
That's
Can I?
So
is
like
Tombo
this?
the tomato?
yes. Tombo's the tomato. Stands for
I'm
tomato
also known
Boris.
as Eat Swiddle in this
Yeah.
channel. So
Yeah.
it gets a bit confusing.
So
I don't-
Alex, the reason why someone joined
I
while
was just
playing
gonna
another
ask
game
you
is
because
they were in last
Goblin
edition.
can't hear the voice channel, and I don't know if that's on his end. But can you just like look to make sure he's not like
Right.
server mute deafened or something?
The reason why I believe is because he hasn't actually read the rules and accepted them. So if
He has
does
the
that,
thingy.
he has read the rules, but he hasn't been in the rules and clicked the
Oh,
little
okay.
tick box to become a member of the server. So that might be the issue.
Who did better? Who
Okay.
did better? Please be me. Please.
So if he just goes and does that, he should be fine.
God damn it, she did better.
Gonna have the most interesting
Oh,
chat to follow whilst they.
Thank you for that,
Hmm?
Twitch
There is
Prime
only the
sub.
Emperor, and he is our
I'm
shield
going to be
and
judging you.
protector.
You're going to get
Protector.
bonus points on how.
You're gonna play
how much
Warhammer
I
3
enjoy
soon,
your,
Alex.
Your chat.
No, okay.
There we
Is sweating allowed during this quiz?
Of course, you can sweat as much as you want.
Profusely.
Brilliant. I am sweating profusely. Thank you.
Good, good. Then we're chilling.
Now,
All
is
right,
it
my
true that
thing is
these
done. I'm
answers-
good. I just need to verify my things.
Is it true these answers are all subjective and we can
No.
argue
No. They have
I don't have a
true
link to the
answers.
Google Doc.
whether or not
What
it's
they only have one answer. We can't like attempt to.
Can I get a link to the Google Doc?
That seems unfair because that means we actually have to know stuff.
Yes, of
No,
course.
no.
Of course.
That seems a horrible way to play a trivia
There-
game.
I thought they were
are-
all
Oh,
multiple
found
choice.
it. Thank you.
There are some multiple choice
Some are
questions,
multiple choice?
but
Making sure I could type. Sorry.
you'll
It's
see
from Alpha
you'll
and
see which
Funky.
ones.
I appreciate the very nice message you've left for me, but
I did.
Which mean prizes.
Can Goblin hear now?
I don't know yet. He said he clicked it, but
Right. He should be fine. It should be fine. They can all speak and yeah, so he should be fine. He might have to reconnect
Okay.
to it. Maybe. I don't know.
yeah. All right, yeah, he said it's working.
Okay, perfect.
Oh wait, never mind. He said it was still broken.
What?
I've-
Okay. Well,
I interpreted his answer the wrong way.
if he reconnects, we'll see if it works. Because it's confusing why it wouldn't. Damn it, Discord. Damn it. The funny thing
Been
is
real
that
weird. Like sometimes, like the messages won't send. You have to like resend them. It's like a glitch I keep getting.
Discord is just breaking. The funny thing is that Creed is a mod, right? So he joined the channel before everybody else.
cheat.
You cheat.
I'm a special little guy.
Cheater.
Special little guy.
You guys are just jealous he's not on your team. Shut up, alright?
I think they're just jealous I'm not on their team. I'm pretty stupid.
So
I want to start up
I was
another round of
going-
extraction.
I was going to take the
oh,
time.
I'm
to,
done with extraction. We're good.
It's going to take the time to introduce the teams.
Oh, you're gonna. Oh, my bad. Yeah, go for
In,
that.
team number 2, we have Ash, the unofficial Soup, and New Kid Spade. That's team number
Yeah,
2.
go me! I mean us. I'm on a team.
And then for our next team, we have Cowboy Brodown, which is Goblin and Sandy. And in today's favorite, which Whittle misspelled because she's American.
Oh, Whittle.
She doesn't
Oh, I
spell it with
spelled it
a
without the
U.
U. No U.
Whittle.
Unacceptable.
No you.
Unacceptable.
Is
Yeah, you do get
H-
points for spelling,
yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
I spell it with the U. I spell favorite and color with the U.
We have Funky Ms. Monkey, Alco, and H-Bomb. And they're all today's favorite. And
That's a good team, dang it.
coming back from last year's quiz show, we have the Brozos with a new addition. It's Bobby, Creed, and returning player Merciless.
I was here last time too. What
Bobby
the
doesn't
hell?
count. He wasn't here last
Bobby
time.
sound like he's talking to me.
Bobby was here as well.
And there
Why
goes
does
my
Bobby-
mod title.
Why does it sound like Bobby's yelling through a camera microphone?
Oh, he's not.
Let's
He's
get a let's go Creed PogChamp in chat. Let's go Creed PogChamp.
Let's go cool Creeds all over the place. Right. Tombo, do you think we're ready to start?
Yeah, I've just got the timer up. I don't know
can
if people want that on. Want me to stream the timer? Because I'm basically going to do what
yeah.
Swiddle did.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hit 45-second timer when Mesmer finishes asking a question. So I don't know if you want that to see.
When I get £500, Paul. Yeah, because I need that timer. Whittle does send her apologies that she can't be here today.
Aw,
Yeah, let's.
bummer.
So yeah,
I don't mind
Tombo,
weighing
if
up
you
the
stream that timer, we will all click on watch so that we can hear it. I take it that Goblin is still having sound issues.
Yeah. So what am I supposed to do for that? Do I just have to like type the question to him, or?
No,
Do you have voice to text?
I don't understand why it's not working for him.
It's just
Did you
working
turn on the stream?
I had to leave and rejoin multiple times.
There we go. Okay, so it's fixed now. It works. Perfect.
Yes, I'm in now.
Perfect.
After
perfect.
15
Right.
minutes.
So you haven't heard a single word.
I haven't heard anything this
Okay.
whole time.
So there is a timer. The person named Eatswiddle in the chat is live now with a timer. You have 45 seconds to discuss and write down your answers in the Google document in your text chat. In the text chat in Discord, you are also allowed to discuss between yourself. No one else can see that, so only the two of you can to discuss the answers before you put them into the Google Doc. Everybody stays muted during the 45 seconds, and basically we're doing 10 questions, then a lightning round, a 5-minute break, 10 more questions, another lightning round, 5-minute break, and then the last 10 questions. Okay?
Okay.
Good.
Sounds simple enough.
Perfect.
Everyone ready?
No.
Okay. Okay.
I wasn't
George.
listening.
Was
Silence.
was that an actual no, as in I'm not ready, or no, I don't want to start yet because I'm sweating my balls off?
I'm sweating my
The latter.
invisible balls.
I'm scared.
I knew it was the latter.
Scared.
Scary Terry. You can run, but you can't hide, bitch. Sorry, I was watching Rick and Morty this morning. Stuck in my head.
Right. Are we all ready then? Yeah.
I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
go.
I think she's stalling for time.
Either that or she said go and we just misheard H-bomb as if it was oh.
Oh,
Creed, I have a question. Are you renaming people?
No.
Hey, Spade, can you mute yourself, or can you not?
Oh, yeah, I can. My bad. Sorry.
Right. Okay. So let's start then. Question number 1. What's the hashtag symbol actually called?
Oh, intense.
I think
I
people
had no idea what this one.
Really?
This I had no idea about
I
this.
mean, I
This
had to-
made me new.
I had to Google it myself.
Like a tic-tac-toe thing, right?
Creed.
Tic-tac-toe.
You're not
Just
supposed
put
to.
that as your answer, tic tac.
Like X's and O's,
Creed,
right? guys?
Creed, go
X's and
play with your friends. Shut up. Oh, Creed, you never follow any rules, do you, Creed?
3 X's in a row, I think.
God damn it, shut up. It's actually not Kiara.
That's it. Timer.
That's
gone.
that's the time up.
Damn, that
So we're
actually beeps
doing
at me.
yeah. We are doing 5 questions, right? So I'll just start them and give you 45 seconds to answer a question each, and then we go through the answers to check your points. Question number 2. What's the reason for the 100 folds in a chef's hat? Yes, Dino? Redeemed Cool
Again.
Creed?
Absolutely zero clue. I didn't even.
Neither
No,
did
this was a
I.
thing.
You know, like...
I think they grow with
actually-
age, right, guys? I think they grow with age.
That's how you count a
Can
chef's
somebody
age.
mute him?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to like serve him you Creed if
No,
Creed,
I'm
you
doing it
don't-
on purpose.
if you don't behave.
Team Brosos needs to be disqualified.
Oh,
Can you repeat the question? please? Yes, if you'd like. If you'd like to play along in chat, you are more than welcome to. And but the question is, Techno, What's the reason for the 100 folds in a chef's hat?
You can actually set up a chat app. Maybe
What
next time.
What has Dino done?
That's time. Sorry.
Oh, Dino. I'll take all the answers, Dino. That's time up for the second question. And we are going straight on to question number 3. What year was Nintendo founded? I genuinely didn't know this one either.
I wouldn't be able to say the precise year at all, but I can't say without giving it away, so I won't.
But I will say that getting close to the year, like the person that gets closest to it gets the point, because it's such a specific number, right? It's very difficult to know the specific number, so I give points for who gets closest to it.
That's pretty fair. A lot of these questions are really tough.
Oh yeah.
And that's time.
Star Fox Adventures was a retelling of Nintendo's origin story? Right, yeah, you're absolutely correct, Techno.
Stop typing.
Nintendo is born. And question number 4. What does NATO actually stand for? These are some really difficult questions.
Do you have like a program or something you get?
No. I just think of something and then I Google it and then I format the question in a way that kind of makes it more difficult, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's like I read the answer and it's like, how can I ask this in the most difficult way possible to confuse people?
You've gone to town on this quiz.
Oh yeah. Never allowed to master outside. This is general knowledge. Yes, Kiara, this is general knowledge.
Yeah, everyone knows
getting some,
what
hashtag
symbols actually called. And
you feel like you haven't learnt anything in school, Kiara.
That's the time.
That's on to question number 5. Where was the first potato found? Tomba, did you mess up the timer?
There we go.
There we go.
Wait, how specific are you wanting? Like, are you talking like city? Or are we talking just like...
Creed, I'm not going to answer that question.
Did somebody mute him yet?
Not answering that question.
I like my new nickname. Tonato.
Tonato. Okay, that's a good one.
3.
I love
2,
quiz shows.
1. Beep, beep, beep.
Hey, coax.
That's 5 questions. Stop typing. So it is actually question. You can. It doesn't need to be on. Yeah. People are
right.
Sort of decimating their answer sheets.
We'll go through the first 5 answers, allocate your points, and then we'll move on to the next 5. Does that sound good to everyone? I just need one representative from every team. Just need one.
May as well just put 0 for us.
One representative from every team.
That's team lead here. Team lead here.
Okay. Just
the magic shovel says yes.
I mean, do they want to read their answers out, or are we reading their answers out?
So just one representative from each team. If they want to, they can read it out, or I just read it out. I will read out the answer, obviously, but yeah, no, they'll read out the answers themselves, and then we'll give them points accordingly. So, if we start with the Brozos, what have you put for question 1?
Pound sign. Final answer, Mr. Chair.
Right, and then today's favorites.
Oh, we have no idea.
Okay.
I like this answer.
What's the hashtag?
And the
a trick question.
And the Cowboys.
Pound.
Okay. And the team 2?
Pound.
Right. The correct answer is...
You're going to hate
an octothorpe. That is the
Nice.
literally everyone in chat, both on the stream and here, is just going, what? That's not a word.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
That's not a thing.
Right, so on to question number 2. What is the reasons for the 100 folds in a chef's hat? And we'll start again with the brozos.
For every cooking technique.
Oh, wait.
And today's favorites. H-bomb?
Alco was our typist, and she has written more pleats, more skills.
I see. She drunk already?
She's not drinking. She's the only one of us that isn't.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer, though.
Is that why you put her in charge of the typing?
Absolutely.
And the cowboy Rodown?
The amount of dishes that they can cook.
And team 2?
We didn't put anything down, but the correct answer is 100 ways to cook an egg.
Okay. Now, on to question number 3. What year was Nintendo founded? Brozos?
The year of our Lord, 1971.
And today's favorite? If this is taking too long, we'll just change it. We'll just have Tomba read out the answers.
Sorry, it's just me forgetting to unmute myself. We put 1985.
You should declare your answers out twice to an empty room.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just Alco sitting there hearing it again. She's like, I know what you put, what I put down. And the cowboy bro down.
It's just way earlier of 1939, but I do think that this is taking a long time.
This is it? It's taking too long. We think this is taking too long.
I wasn't prepared to read my answers.
That's fair.
They're stupid.
Team 2.
1889.
Question number 4. What does NATO actually stand for? Brozos?
National Armed Teams Operations. Maybe.
Today's favorites?
A National Alliance to Organization. But we did have another answer. Which was National Arse Tournament Obs.
Nice.
During this section, can I put answers in here? Sure, Paul. Yes, you can. You can indeed. And bro down?
Just North Atlantic Trade Ocean.
And team 2? Ash?
North Atlantic Treaty Organization.
Hey.
Association, not organization.
Hey, yeah. We won't have any cheating here.
We had it right down in the chat, but somebody put it in wrong.
Where was the first?
I just love that it says Natter. And he doesn't even spell NATO.
Where was the first potato found?
Ireland, the original Lay's factory.
There was an actual point for a joke answer here, but sadly you didn't get the way that I was thinking, Merciless. Sorry.
Oh, I get it.
Today's favourite?
Oh, yeah, there was.
So our written answer is South America.
The bro down?
Oh, Russia.
And team 2?
Peru.
So, the correct answer is Peru, but I will also accept South America. However, if you'd actually...
Can I give the joke answer?
Yes,
Can I give the joke answer?
I'm going to give you the joke answer. I would have given you an extra point. You're all going to hate me for this. It's the ground,
isn't it?
In the
We
ground.
typed it in Discord.
I would have given you an extra point if you'd written in the ground. And just writing it in Discord doesn't count, Funky.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Thomas in there too, so he can see it.
I see. Okay.
Give Funky the point.
I like how you're trying
Give
to
Funky the point.
get me on your corner in this.
Right, so let's see. Brozo's got none of them correct.
What was the answer for the chef hat?
100 reasons to cook an egg.
Was the
100
reason,
ways
the
to
one
cook
for
an egg,
Nintendo?
not
Well,
reasons.
the ways, not reasons. I wrote this when I was sleeping. What did you say, Sandy?
Well, what was the answer for when Nintendo was founded?
1889. And NATO stands for the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Sorry about that. I got off like an hour ago. You'll have high hopes for the Brozos. You just take their life points. It's not
So-
Magic the Gathering wrestlers. Yes, Tom.
We're saying no points for the Brozos,
no points for the Brozos. And
but maybe wait. Is it
I
most?
thought you said we got a joke point.
no, you
Yeah.
didn't. You didn't say in the ground.
But
No.
Reaver literally asked, "Hey, do we get the joke point?"
Hey,
And
are
you
you
said
at a
yes.
McDonald's drive-through?
Let's see. Today's favorites get 1 point. 1 point. And Cowboy Brodown gets no points. And Team 2 gets... Well, they didn't write anything down in number 2, Ash. So I am sorry, but I'm going to have to deduct points for not writing it down.
Oh wow, you're deducting points.
Well, not deducting. I'm saying they're not getting the point for not writing it down.
It was in the chat. We
Oh,
just
yeah.
didn't get it. That
Yeah.
the time ran up.
Yeah. Are there actually 100 ways to cook an egg? Apparently there is, yes. But I will give you points for the other correct answers. So you get 3 points for 1889, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, although you wrote association. So if I want to be a real asshole, I would not give you a point for that one either. But I will. And Peru. So you are Team 2 is currently in the lead with 3 points. Does it take too long reading out your own answers? Should we just let Tombo read them out?
I'm okay with that. It's up to you.
Yeah, I don't want to read my answers. I
Okay.
think the Tom Bush should do it.
Yeah. Okay. That's more pleats, more skills. I mean, I should have given you a point for that, shouldn't I?
I have a question. I need to check this. Is NATO's website a .org?
Don't actually know.
Because, you know, it's not.
Organization. It's not.
It's not. It's a
International.
.int.
It's yeah. Oh, that
Missed a
sucks.
trick there.
They would have missed so much. No, it should have been RG, so it's just NATO RG. That's what it should have been. Anyway, on to
.ru.com.
on to the what the fuck is it called? Category. On to category number 2. Movie questions.
Oh, I have a question from Ash.
Oh yeah.
Could you ask Mesmer if we get extra points for D's nuts jokes?
No.
Really?
You don't get
a
extra.
really good one.
I mean, if it's a really good one that I can use on Whittle, yes. I might give you a point. I might give you a point for that. But okay, so on to category number 2, which is movie questions. Are we all ready?
Yes.
Let's start this.
More silence.
In Harry Potter, and the Goblet of Fire, what type of dragon does Harry face?
Oh. And then this question. Like, this quiz, I literally said this to Swiddle earlier. As I was reading through this, it slowly got more like I was dealing with the guy from Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Right, yeah.
And he's just asking these really difficult questions, and then it's just like, yo, what's your favorite color?
Oh, what's the wingspan of a latent?
Also, I forgot to hit the timer there, so we're probably close to done.
Yeah, probably, but that's fine.
Oh, it's so funny watching people shit themselves over
No, it's
Harry
amazing.
Potter facts. Oh, it's the.
Do we just call time there? Yeah, we'll just. It's
Yeah,
fine,
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Tim the Enchanter? Yeah, exactly, Paul. Tim the Enchanter. What's your favorite color? Blue. No. Ah. Okay, so on to the next question. What actor has played Spider-Man in the most movies? Not the timer, Tombo.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're supposed to be the one moderating me, not the other way around.
I've got a lot of things I'm looking at.
You only watched all of Harry Potter like 10 times? Yeah, I've watched Harry Potter quite a few times, but I can never remember stuff.
Yeah, a tricksy one, I think.
It's quite a tricky one, yeah.
Because
really, like,
even if you're a bit of a comic book nerd, it's a bit tricksy, and most people aren't actually as into Spider-Man as me. I have to assume.
It's also the fact that like you don't really like think about how many films usually someone stars in. Like you know they star in films, but not exactly what number.
Time.
Okay. On to the next question, which is kind of still a movie question. Which board game later ended up having a film adaptation starring Tim Curry, Christopher Lloyd, and Madeline Kahn?
I think this is a good movie.
Can you repeat the question? I wasn't listening.
Which board game later ended up having a film adaptation starring Tim Curry, Christopher Lloyd, and Madeline Kahn?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Jenga, you're absolutely correct, Dino. All of the points goes to Dino. Dino has won the tournament.
It's an interesting question.
It is. It really is. It's not an easy one either.
Whereas I think it's a kind of you either know it exists or you don't.
Yeah. Definitely. It's one of those rather like obscure ones, I suppose.
I think like it's like younger people might. Oh, that's time.
Younger people might not know it. Yeah.
Yeah, just because it's what was it? I don't even know what year it was. But I think it was before I was born.
Oh, techno. And on to the next question. The floor from Sid's house in Toy Story was inspired by the hotel in what film? Hello, Sant. Thank you so much for the raid. You lovely.
I genuinely didn't know this as well. This is another one.
How are you all? How did it go? It didn't go very well, did it, Sant? You know this one? Oh. Thank you for following. Rick Astley was taken. Welcome in. You know, the thing is, I've never actually
it towards you in some of these chats.
Really?
Yeah, Funky is not happy with you.
I am glad they tasted delicious at the very least. That's something. Is Funky gonna kill me? We go to Paris and I won't come back.
Yeah, pretty much.
Be dead somewhere.
Oop, that's time. Dead at the top of Space Mountain or whatever that Disney attraction is.
Yeah.
Left him for dead. Didn't go
I'll
back.
drown you in Small World, so your last memory is that song forever and ever. Not that I've thought about it.
Are you telling me that some fucking
Thank you for following, SB.
No, I haven't gone into any depth at all. No.
And for the final question in the movie category, what type of poker was featured in the film version of Casino Royale? I'll repeat the question again. What type of poker was featured in the film version of Casino Royale? I am so happy that it works, Grim. I am so happy that it works. I swear you did follow me a million years ago.
Is this consistent?
SP. But thank you again.
Versions of Casino Royale, I wonder. I know we're probably referring to the most latest version that everyone will be familiar with, but I'm curious whether this is because there's been various adaptations of this.
I can actually tell, like, in all honesty, I don't think I've ever seen a James Bond film from start to finish.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a whole
That's time.
James Bond film.
Start with GoldenEye.
I probably should, yeah.
And then ignore all the other films.
Yeah, all right. There's 2 film versions, yeah.
There's actually the earliest.
I mean, it
version
happens.
of-
It
this
happens.
Is a fun trivia time. The first depiction of, I think, James Bond ever outside of the books, and I think it was a play, but they did Casino Royale and they changed it so he was American.
Okay.
And he was Jimmy Bond.
What the fuck?
Creed.
Right, so.
You can't mention America around Creed.
Yeah. Oh, sigh. I'm so sorry. Right. So, do you want to read out their answers then, Tombo?
Okay. So, I'm going to start with Team 2. Actually, most people have answered pretty similarly. Team 2, Today's Favourite, and Brozo's Mark II have all gone correctly for the Hungarian Horntail.
Okay.
And Cowboy Brodown has put a Big Angry One, which is technically right.
Which is technically right, but sadly we can't give any points for that. So, the only one that's not getting a point there is Cowboy Brodown then?
Yep. Then, for the second question, which actors played the most? Spider-Man has played Spider-Man in the most movies. Everyone was fine with this. They got it. Even if they didn't know in chats I saw, they didn't really know. They took a stab in the dark. It's Tom Holland.
Okay.
Everyone got it right.
Everybody gets a point then?
Indeed. And again, question number 3, which board game later ended up being a film adaptation starring Christopher Lloyd, Tim Curry, and Madeline Kahn, is Clue or Cluedo. And once again, everyone's got some form of that. I mean, I assume we're accepting both rather than going, no, you need to put both.
No. We are accepting both answers because I know it's called different in the UK versus the US.
And then for the fourth question, the floor from Sid's house in Toy Story was actually inspired by the hotel in The Shining, which Brothers Mark 2 and Team 2 have both gotten correct. Weirdly enough, today's favourites have gone for Home Alone 2 and Cowboy Brodown have gone for Home Alone 1.
Oh my.
Which is just a weird coincidence that I like.
It's quite funny, I have to say.
They were just both thinking, yes, it's definitely a Home Alone film. Wait, but there's not a Home Alone in the film. There's not a hotel in the first one. But Home Alone 2, yeah. Like,
Makes sense in my head.
And finally, fifth question 5, what type of poker was featured in the film version of Casino Royale? Today's favourite have gone for strip.
Oh my.
Cowboy Brodown have gone for blackjack, which, I mean, I like this as an answer. But I'm afraid it's not correct. And then both Team 2 and Brozo's Mark 2 are 100% correct with Texas Hold'em.
So Team 2 and Brozo's?
Yes, indeed.
Right.
So how many points has everyone earned?
So, in the end of the second category, Team 2 is now up to 8 points. Cowboy Brodown has gone from 0 to 2 points. Today's favourites are up to 4 points, and Brozo's Mark II is sitting on a nice 5 points. So currently in the lead is Team 2 with 8 points in total.
Mm-hmm.
And now we go on to the lightning round, and then we're going to have a quick break, a quick 5-minute break, go like to the bathroom, get a new drink and stuff like that. So we're going to do the lightning round, then you're going to get a break. Everybody fine with that?
How are we doing this out of interest? If they're yelling things out, I don't know if I can keep track of that.
They'll write them down. So
45 seconds to write is...
And this is something where the whole team comes into play, I would say, for the lightning round.
Yeah, you might want multiple typists for this,
so,
I would say.
Yeah, so you most definitely want multiple typists for this. And if everyone's ready, I will go ahead and ask the question. So if one from each team will just say that you're ready.
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 Elko?
I guess we're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready
Okay,
to.
perfect. Now, for the
Elko
lightning...
might be making a drink.
I guess
I'm
Funkin...
here. I'm here. I'm
You're
here.
here. Does that mean you're not ready?
Okay, so, for the lightning round. Name as many counties in the UK as you can, and you will get a point for every correct county. Remember,
This question made me realise I know
none of
roughly like
Yeah.
4 counties in the UK, and that's about it. And I don't even know where some of these places are. Like,
right?
Like that place gets a county? Why does that place deserve a county? Like,
I think someone's very upset at me.
yeah, I think the American teams may be expressing anger right now.
Yeah, I think so as well. Someone gets my county, I'll give them $5. Oh, grim.
And that's 45 seconds. Do we want to go longer? Because it's a...
we can give them 45 more seconds, I'd say.
Yeah, let's go longer. Let's go longer.
Shut up, Creed.
Read your answers. I'm loving them.
Spade, I can't disclose that. She's getting DMs.
Yo, give me more points. Give me more points.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop typing, everyone.
Right. Shall we go over and see what they've all written down? Thanks, Dino. I love you too. You smell.
Hey, I see type in there. Yeah. Right, so I don't know how you. This is going to be really tricksy to score. So should I just read every answer someone's put down?
Yeah.
Okay, as we go. So team 2, starting with team 2, have got Lancashire, Wessex, Sussex, Norfolk, Northumbria, Suffolk. That's not a real place.
That's
but
not
I
a
like
real-
Suffolk.
Yeah.
Surrey, Bristol, Devon, Hampshire, Essex, Kent, Cornwall, and Suffolk's. But I think is it Suffolk's or is it? Ah, yes, Suffolk's. It's is with an LK. But I'm fine with that. So what is that?
Right, okay.
How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I believe they are correct answers.
14? Okay, we'll just write that down somewhere.
Right, put that there. So today's favourite, for fuck's sake, Mama, is their first answer.
I can see that, yeah.
They've got Kent, Berkshire. I
Berkshire.
always call it Berkshire. Berkshire.
Fuck,
Is,
Tomo, I thought you were English,
from
mate.
Berk. You're a Berk. You're from Berkshire. It's spelled Berkshire, mate.
Yeah, but it's Berkshire.
I know, but it's spelled Burke. So yeah, Kent,
yes,
Berkshire, Yorkshire, Nottinghamshire, Buckinghamshire, Cheshire, Sussex, West Sussex, Norfolk, Somerset, Cornwall, South Yorkshire, Lincolnshire. Wait, you're just slapping directions on these and trying to double up on points. Lincolnshire, Derbyshire, Humberside.
Someone else wrote in even bigger text.
We've got double answers. So again, Kent, Yorkshire, Neath, Port Talbot. I thought for a moment you were putting near Port Talbot, but no, Neath, Port Talbot. I think that's right. Let me check my list.
Competitors. I live there. Wales is weird when it comes to counties, though.
I might have only picked England. No,
did you
wait,
only go to
maybe.
England?
Yes,
No,
it might.
this is
You said UK.
I know I said the UK, but we
This-
will give you answers for the
Welsh.
whole
I'm out of
UK.
here. See ya.
No, come back.
Is the next lightning round going to be American states? I feel like that would be
He's
fair.
trying to call me English. I'm Welsh. He is
But we will
Welshist.
give you points for the Welsh ones and Scottish ones as well.
think you
I
should
just don't
double
have
up
them in the
points
list,
for the Welsh
but
ones.
we'll go and look them up, and you'll get points for them as well.
So, West
It's the
Glamorgan,
UK.
Essex, Wessex, Carmarthen?
Carmarthen.
Is that another Wales one?
It is.
Okay.
Come on,
Um,
tomato.
Yeah, you're supposed to be Welsh.
I told you at the start of this, I know roughly 4 counties in the UK.
Yeah,
it
I
seems.
know none of them.
Cumbria and Nottinghamshire. Okay, so how many is that?
Hey,
That's
Waggish,
1,
I hope
2,
you're well.
3,
Feel
4,
cheated giving
5,
the 5 votes to a
6,
Welsh person. Hey,
7, 8,
and the Welsh ones.
9, 10, 11, 12. Is Humberside one?
I don't
That's
know
not
if
one,
that
is it?
is one, to be honest. You need to look that one up.
12, I don't think that is one, unless it's in...
'Cause
it's where Hull is.
A
And I don't know if Hull
ceremonial
is that.
county was a non-metropolitan ceremonial county from the 1st of April 1974 until 1996. So it does not count.
Stolen from us.
what was I up to? 12?
Do we want to give them, like...
All of
13,
the
14,
points? Yeah, we'll just take
15,
all of the
16,
points.
17, 18, 19?
Yeah,
I'm thinking that is.
I think give them an even 20
Do we
points.
want to give them an extra point for Humberside for mentioning
what was
used
once
to be a county?
An ex-county. If it's up to you, I'm pretty
I mean, I
generous.
feel we should.
Are we doing
Because
US
even I
states
didn't know
after this?
that. Oh, don't worry.
I think
No,
it's
no,
only
European-
fair if we do that one
European
too.
countries.
I feel we're going to give them a point for Humberside.
That's fine. Okay, 20 points for today's favourite then. Cowboy Brodown have got Northamptonshire,
Because,
Cambridgeshire,
1 second,
West
Tombo.
Midlands. Oh, sorry.
Grim gave me a really good reasoning. And I didn't say current county. I didn't
True.
specifically state that it had to be a county that is currently existing.
You could have just listed off a bunch of Stone Age counties
Yeah.
for all we cared, and
Yeah.
you could have got billions of points.
Yeah,
because
apparently,
UGG referred to that part of the country
As grr.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, go on.
Sorry. Yeah, Northamptonshire, Cambridgeshire, West Midlands, East Midlands. Just saying the Midlands is a bit. It's a nice broad stroke. I appreciate that. Brighton, my trusty Vault 13 canteen, apparently is a county in the UK.
I see.
So, I believe that's a grand total of 2, unfortunately, for Cowboy Brodown.
Is it?
I don't think Midlands counts, does it?
Well, I mean...
No.
It's just what you call the middle of the UK.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We
I
don't
mean,
go,
yeah.
like, we don't write it on our postcards.
So they get...
Oh, wait, no, 3 points.
3, because they get
Brighton,
points for
yeah.
West Midlands.
I believe that Western
yeah,
East
but,
are
no, wait,
counties.
2. They get 2. Yeah, 2. It's 2. You're correct.
Is
It's
it?
2. Yeah.
See, relying on me for this is...
Yeah, relying on
not
me as
good.
well, mate. Like, fuck this. I'm not...
So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points, then.
5?
Because, yeah. Brighton, East Midlands, West Midlands, Cambridgeshire, Northamptonshire. Wait, was Brighton in there before? Are you cheating?
Brighton's not in...
No, I definitely added that before.
Brighton's not in my list, mate.
I don't think Brighton's
true,
a
'cause it's
county.
I have no
And
idea.
neither is
I said it.
Northamptonshire.
Okay.
It's in the county.
Northamptonshire is not one either.
I mean, these guys are getting like
So
double
they
points.
get 2. They get 2. They get Cambridge and West Midlands.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Finally.
And
Okay.
for the brozos?
So we've got 3 sets of answers here from
Right.
each.
Yep.
Reva's gone for vinegar, fish and chips, rain, new rain, bad laws, pub, pint, subway. Ooh, marvellous facets of living in the UK.
That's where we all live.
They're all brilliant aspects of UK life, but counties they are not. Bobby has gone for Hogwarts, that one place in that one movie.
Which
America
movie?
#1. Fuck these questions. Tomato, please read off the 4 you said you knew as I answer. Thank you. Creed has gone for fucking none. Dino Keys. Sweden, I'm pretty sure. How many ways to cook a fucking egg? Tomato berries. Dingle Fingle Fungleton, which I really wish is a place. It's from County, USA. Slap a 0 on our score and move along.
Woo! Good answers. Good answers. Woo!
Brilliant answers. Right. So
Team
how many...
number 1.
Now let's allocate. Let's allocate these points.
Oh, unfortunately, yeah. Bozos scored a grand total of 0.
Right.
Cowboy Bro Down have an
Did
extra
you just
2.
call them bozos?
Brozos?
Because that's the thing that I had a very difficult time not doing last pub quiz, because they named themselves brozos, and I kept mistakenly calling them for bozos.
So are they getting a point for every right answer?
Yes, you get a point for every correct answer.
So should we just leave now?
I'm sure you'll.
Yeah, like you guys
can,
both had like over 10.
Read your questions.
You
We'll
can,
see
you can definitely come back. Don't worry.
Bear
I
in
think
mind,
Reaver
there's
deserves
another-
2 points for fish and chips, though.
There is another lightning round, by the way.
Yeah. Let's allocate the points. So brozos get none.
Cowboy Bro Down have got an additional 2. Should bring them up to 4, I believe.
Yes.
Today's favourite are actually ahead here with an impressive 20, which puts them up to 24. And Team 2 have gotten an also impressive 14, which with the 8 to 22.
Thank you. Bobby's on a McDonald's drive-through microphone changed my mind. Right, so we're going to take a 5-minute break. Everybody go get yourselves a drink, something to snack on, go to the bathroom, and we'll see you back here in 5 minutes. Somebody wanna...
Today's favourite, do you want to maybe instead of getting a drink, I don't know, getting a coffee or something?
I don't know, I think drinking's working for us so far.
You are actually winning, so you're not wrong.
Yeah,
I just topped up Funky another drink, so you know she's on one now.
Put a timer for 5 minutes. I'm going to be right back. Give Lily some food. So yeah.
Sure thing. Do I have to entertain chat? Oh God.
Who's going to provide the elevator music?
That obviously must be Patamo, right?
I got you. 1 sec.
second.
Let me find Kenny G.
So if you're doing counties in the UK, would Northern Ireland work too?
I guess.
It's not a county, it's a country. There are counties.
But there's
And they
County
don't count
Tyrone,
themselves,
County Derry.
in the UK, so do we
No,
count
they're
them
not.
if they don't count themselves?
I mean, they've also got to be on the sheet. As far as I'm aware, as music. Huh?
Yeah, isn't the official term the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland? So they are in the UK.
Perfect.
Hope this music is DMCA'd.
Oh wow! If you got Mesmer DMCA'd. Also, that seems to have been an emergency mutining of everyone for some reason. In case of
No,
that very reason, I think.
No, I think someone just either left or joined.
It
was Bobby.
Something's going on.
He's testing out his mic.
My mic sounds
No.
fucking fine.
No, it still sounds very loud.
You can control one another's individual volumes if you right-click on
Which one is he?
another's
None of them are
names.
named Bobby.
It's an actual Charizard.
Yeah, an actual Charizard is the name you're looking for in this.
Test. Yeah, sounds fucking fine. You guys are crazy.
Now it does.
Now
Now it's
sounds
better.
better.
Changed something because it definitely sounds better.
Which one of you is magic shovel?
New Kid Spade.
Yeah, I see your spade. What's up? You type into me.
Type into tomato.
Thank you.
I didn't mute you.
Well, I know you were just the only person I could ping that actually has the permissions
It was
to
probably
unmute me.
not Mesmer.
I'm not sure if I do. I'm not sure
You
if
don't?
I
I'm
might be at
back.
the moment.
I'm Spade.
Welcome back.
I should probably go and get McDonald's then.
Sorry, I'm back, by the way, everyone.
Right.
Team profile pics have a definite
Oh,
favorite.
pardon you.
Pardon it.
Can I borrow $400?
The questions are just gonna get more difficult from here on out.
Are these for money?
Yes.
No. What?
Yeah,
It is?
Mesmer's going to buy you. Whoever wins, Mesmer's buying a speedboat. So,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
No, so the prize.
I'm in a landlocked state, so that doesn't work.
if everyone's here, I will tell you the prize for winning today. It's.
I really hope it's $400. I need to pay off my credit card.
$10 gift card
Close enough.
to every participant of the winning team. So every participant gets a $10 gift card that wins, right? To either Amazon or Steam.
Oh, I'm surprised it wasn't something in the UK.
I was waiting for
Been
that.
angry if it was somewhere in the UK. I won't win anyway, but
Nah, it's to what is it? Tim
Dave's
Hortons in
Fish and
Canada.
Down my road.
Tim
My
Hortons
local
in-
pub.
My own fish and chip shop.
It's the local.
That'd be good.
I want a Ferrari, you get a stamp. Close enough.
Yeah. It just everyone know what I mean when I was referring to the old
Let's
is it
buy
Enchanter
the-
Tim. Did you see what he was called?
What?
I like to think the chat the participants are getting just more and more frustrated by all of this.
I will
We've
if you
got
ask
so
nicely.
far to go before we get frustrated.
Oh yeah.
no, I'm
actually
already
pretty-
frustrated.
All right, so one of us is
Okay.
already frustrated. So
Because I'm
That's
not
a step in the
European.
right
I was
direction.
already fucking downgraded.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's questions that are not Europe centric.
Yeah, but are the ones that are American centric?
Yeah.
Oh no, we go to the Asias.
Are the American ones
Australia?
Two is pretty
you
much
need to ask
American.
American questions like, "What is the McDonald's number for?" Most of us have that memorized.
I have no idea what that is.
I don't know
Me
either,
either.
actually.
Like these questions
I
are
don't
like
know either.
worldly
I'm pretty
questions,
sure
right?
it's the
Horribly
chicken nuggets.
simple.
I'm pretty sure it's the 5-piece chicken nugget or 10-piece.
10-piece.
That's it. The
Number
10
four
piece.
is
I
the
think it's.
Big
Is it
Mac.
really the 10-piece?
Is it?
Yes,
I feel like the 10-piece is.
Is it
just-
really?
Does it have a number?
I like how your go-to bit of question. This is the sort of question we should have asked you, so you knew the answer, and all of you are just now debating it, and you have no idea. What
No, he went with the stereotypical Americans just eat fast
Yeah, ask us something easy like this. Yeah.
We're all
Wait,
fat
but-
and
Everybody,
overweight, right?
this is ASMR with Murmur.
Sorry, I am so
Oh
sorry.
no,
I
it's
do
the buttermilk
apologize.
crispy chicken. The number 6 is the 10-piece.
Someone else says it's the big.
Hello,
Mac.
Talk.
Oh,
Number
5 minutes,
4, a
alright.
double quarter pounder
By the way.
with cheese. That's what
Okay,
Forrest
so I
said.
think it goes to depends on which McDonald's you're going to.
That was some
Give
quick googling.
Reaver
stuff.
about the numbers.
I can type
for
really
McDonald's.
fast. That one's too blurry. That one's another chicken sandwich. That one's breakfast.
Googling McDonald's now.
Oh yeah.
5 minute break
well-
is up, by the way.
Oh, it is. Oh shit! Now I'm
Unless
hungry.
Mesmer, you're still eating, in which case we
I'm
can
still
keep
chewing
going.
a bit, but yes, those 5 minutes are up. We are back. Is everyone back?
Sure.
No.
I'm back, but I'm hungry
Who are
now.
we missing?
A steak and egg McMuffin. I've never heard of that one before.
You don't like the carrot, Lily? You don't like the carrot? No? Then
I can't read those numbers. Buttermilk chicken sandwich. That's a fish fillet. Why am I getting that?
Hey, if we're gonna think
That
out
doesn't
loud,
give
we
me
should
an
mute our mic.
Oh shit!
Are you genuinely ordering McDonald's now?
Forgive me, Mesmer,
No,
but I ate cake
I'm
with a
still
spoon.
going through
That's
the
the only
menu,
way to
trying to
eat
see if
cake,
it's
with a
different.
spoon.
I kind of want
The spoon?
McDonald's now, though.
Yeah, the only way to eat a cake.
I'm going to a movie later. I'm going to sneak in a McDouble in my back pocket.
That's going to be the new next phrase, isn't it? You know, there's many ways to skin a cat. It's the old phrase.
There's many ways to eat a cake.
Many ways to eat a cake, mate.
With your hands is my go-to.
You involve the hands.
Oh yeah, you go straight in there.
You're putting too many steps between cake and
Yeah.
face there.
Why?
You, should just
You got the
slam your
hand.
face into
Slam
it.
I like that answer better. Anyway, Steve, Mickey
Far
D's.
too many steps in the other.
Right. Is everyone back?
I might have to DoorDash something.
Today's
now.
favourites?
Yes.
Okay, you are
Yes.
back.
They have
And
the mixed
Brozos?
spaghetti in France.
Brozos is cocked, locked, and ready to go.
Team 2? Is Team 2 here?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. And the Cowboy Brodowns?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're here.
Then let's continue on with the third category, which is history questions.
Well, this one is just cheeseburgers.
Spade, what the fuck?
I'm just
Stop
saying.
looking at McDonald's.
Oh no, that's a number 2, and I can't read.
Right.
Tell me mute, Spade.
Question number 11. What artist famously opined, in the future, everyone will be world famous for 15 minutes?
This I had absolutely no idea. And it's actually weirdly apt with the whole age of the internet, you know?
Oh, it definitely is. Definitely is. What do the numbers mean if they're points? Then ouch. They are points taught. But yeah, no, like it's obviously it's a thing you would associate with the person because of how eccentric they were as a person, you know what I mean? But also not because of how eccentric they were. Like you,
yeah, I kind of
you
don't
know
think
their
they-
work, right?
I don't think they meant it like the way that it's turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But it's weird that it's turned out.
Mm. Mm.
Tell Mesmer not to give hints, Ash says.
Not giving hints.
I think Team 2... Well, Team 2 have already put an answer, so... If they...
Did you forget the timer?
I did, sorry. It's at 5 minutes, god damn it.
You don't need to do the timer. It's been 45 seconds, Tomba.
I know, but I like to see it go down.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask question 2 now, so...
It's alright.
Do you want to reset it? Okay, thank you. Okay, so, question number 2. Where was the first KFC franchise restaurant opened?
We should maybe specify. We've got both state and city.
Yeah, state and city.
For those of you writing states. And that's time.
Big Top Burger. I wish then.
So, if people
Question-
want to stop typing.
Yeah, please do stop typing when the time's up. Phone a friend. I mean, at some point, I want to be able to involve lifelines for teams.
I like how people just get the note, stop typing, and then they just double down on
typing.
I presume, is it Alco or
Alco's
Funky?
typing, yeah.
Alco's just gone mad and started typing gibberish in a second. Whether it's Ash or Soup has just started going, "Hi, Tom."
Question number 13. When was the First World War? So you'll get points for when it started and when it ended. Also, how are you doing today, Tama? I hope you're amazing. I hope
Finally,
everyone's doing amazing.
A question I would have gotten.
I can never remember it. That's the issue. Like, I know when it starts, just not when it ends.
It's because it's like part. I think it dominates our school history so much here that it's just the years at least are ingrained here to a lot of people, I think.
And I mean, the thing is, I chose the first one because it's far more difficult than the second one. Because the second one definitely dominates like history teaching far more, you know.
And that's time.
Pencils down, everyone. Hey Mesmer, one thing that might make this better in the future is to post the questions on the stream as you asked them. Yes, I know, Forrest. It's also quite difficult because I would have to keep changing text.
It makes a lot of work, extra work for HFOM, adding things like the...
There is a CC though on currently, so in the bottom right you should be able to enable CC, and it should just pop up. Presume you're talking about the War of Spanish Succession. That's the first one. Are we allowed to answer in the stream chat? Would that help the others? You are allowed after the timer is out. After the timer has gone out, you're allowed to answer. I would love to do Twitch chat does trivia. And number 14. According to legend, what did Caligula do to his horse in Citatus?
Didn't even know he had a horse. Horse. Funky. Horse. The riding kind. Wait, no.
Yes, a horse.
Google be the lifeline. No.
I love how Funky heard horse and not a horse.
And that's
your
time.
accent?
Stop typing. You ready for question 15, Mesmer?
Mm-hmm. This is a question that probably no one should get, and if they do get it, they are most definitely cheating.
Rude.
So if you know the answer...
Yeah, if you know this answer...
we'll assume you're cheating.
If you know this answer, comparatively to like the rest of all of the other answers as well, you're most definitely cheating.
Some of these have been freaking obscure.
Mm-hmm. This one's the most obscure of them all. What soft drink was invented by a Bristol University scientist?
Why ask it? Oh, you guys have good chats.
That's time.
That's time. Reset. Stupid beeping.
Okay. Did you find these questions, Kiara? I will not disclose my sources. Let's go through the answers then.
Yeah. Sorry, 1 second. Right. So answers. The first question: which artist opined in the future everyone will be world famous for 15 minutes, and it was Andy frickin' Warhol. So Team 2 and today's favourite have both gotten that right. Brozos thought it was Freddie Mercury, which was a solid effort. Solid effort. It feels like the sort of thing Freddie Mercury might say.
It does.
And Cowboy Brodown have gone for Cthulhu.
I honestly want to
say that.
I honestly want to give the Brodowns an extra point for putting Cthulhu, because that is just a hilarious answer. I'm gonna be kind and give the Brodowns an extra point for putting Cthulhu down. It's not Hags Alco.
I think if we know that if Cthulhu did say that at some point, it would be in a tongue unrecognizable to our ears, and it would destroy our brains, which is why no one's heard it to prove he did or didn't say it.
Exactly.
So none of us can actually really say.
Precisely.
Yeah, so moving on to 12. When was the first KFC franchise restaurant opened? This is what has everyone put? So Team 2 have gone for Corbin, Kentucky. Today's favourite have gone for Kansas City, Kansas. Is Kansas City in Kansas? I feel like there's lots of places called Kansas in America.
Kansas City is shared between Oklahoma and Kansas.
Okay. So the Brosos have gone for Salt Lake City, Utah. And Cowboy Brodown have just put Kentucky, which the answer is in fact Salt Lake City, Utah.
That's the first franchise, not the first restaurant.
The first franchise restaurant.
You said the first restaurant.
You didn't say franchise restaurant.
I said where was the first KFC franchise restaurant opened. That's what I said. We can go back and check, because that is exactly what I said. I do apologize if you misheard me.
So it was KFC did actually start in Kentucky. It's not like one of those things where someone went, I know what would be a good way to market our chicken. Say it's from somewhere else, like kind of thing. Like it's oh yeah, famous. That stuff from over there, it's famous. It's like I can see it being a marketing thing. But was it actually started in Kentucky?
I mean, obviously it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, but the first franchise restaurant was opened in Salt Lake City.
Well, the first restaurant was in
Kentucky.
Was it Corbin, out of interest?
I have no idea.
That's impressive to get that right.
Let's go check it. Go check it.
Super impressive.
It was indeed in North Corbin, Kentucky. Sanders Court and Cafe.
We had to learn that for business class, so
I'll give a point. I'll give a point. I mean, it was the first franchise restaurant, and I specifically specified the franchise restaurant. You know, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to weigh on this one.
It's basically either Team 2 and Brosos get a point, or just the Brosos get a point.
I know, but I did specify the franchise, so I feel they shouldn't get a point because it was the franchise.
But you accepted Cthulhu for an answer too, so
because it was a laugh, yes.
So people, if you don't know the answer, just make a joke because you might get.
You might get one. It's not like you might get one, but you might also not get one. But yeah. But I did specify the franchise
out everyone's
restaurant.
Competitive.
I did specify franchise restaurant. So where the first restaurant was opened, it does not count. Next one.
Right. So, when was the First World War? And the First World War was, in fact, 1914 to 1918.
Hey,
don't delete that. I was going to read that.
Give them the damn point, Paul.
Team two.
Okay, sorry. I'm just
for-
going to have to say that because of everyone in chat, we are going to give a point to Kentucky.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, no.
It's...
Bro, it was a very specific question.
Sorry, Bobby.
Burger King.
So we're going to give a point to Bro Down and to Team 2. I did say franchise, yes.
That's absolutely fine.
Don't do that, stand your ground. Everyone's giving me such mixed messages here.
You've got to just put your foot down, Esme, at some point.
Okay, I'm putting my foot down. No points. No points.
Thank
Foot
you.
down, no points. Don't bully the streamer. Everyone's booing me. This is some bullshit. Yeah, okay, no points for it. Give me the points. Yeah, no. Okay, no points. Right. So, yeah.
So, what we the World War One was 1914 to 1918. So, Team 2 have put in very specifically July 28th, 1914 to November 11th, 1918. At some point, I don't know if you can get more specific than we didn't want a time. You know,
Can
at
I
just like
explain
just
what
past
happened?
noon.
Can I explain that?
Go ahead.
I knew it was 1918. I didn't remember when, so I just put 1918 at some point, and then someone put in the date. So I was like, oh, and then it's when I went back to the tab, and I was like, oh, that's still there. So I tried to delete it, and you said you were going to read it.
I saw you delete it, and as well, I was like, what, you've got the answer.
I mean, this is the answer, yes, but it just looks wrong.
I don't know. It's like you're really self-conscious.
I didn't get the right time. It was at 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah. So today's favourite have actually gone for 1912 to 1914, which is wrong, I'm afraid. Cowboy Brodown went for 1890 to 1900, and Brozo's Mark II went for 1917 to 1922. So Team 2 are the only one who get that one.
Okay.
Moving on to
Actually,
the next question. Are you changing your mind again?
No, but they had both. So 1914 to 1918. So they get 2 points because you get a bonus point for answering when it ended as well. So they get 2 points for that question.
True. Completely true. Sorry, what was next? According to legend, what did Caligula do to his horse Incitatus? I think you pronounced it.
Incitatus? Yeah.
So, Team 2 have kind of put 2 answers. They've just put the word consul and marry. Today's favourite have put cut its head off, which... I mean, that sounds kind of right for Caligula, to be honest. He stabbed it from Cowboy Brodown, and I can't fault this because this is probably true. Brozos have put he rode it. He likely did He probably likely did ride his horse at some point. Though it's not really part of the legend.
Yeah, no, it's not part of the legend now. But do we give a point for that? I feel like we do.
If you want to. I'm letting you do scoring.
Definitely a point for that.
So,
most of the answers are triggering Yuki.
So the actual answer was the legends say he tried to make his horse a consul. The closest we have is Team 2 with the word consul and marry.
That gets them a point. Let's get them a point.
Right,
what if it didn't have a horse? Then it's a legend as well. It is according to the legend, so... Right, on to next category then? No, what? No, there's one more question. Sorry. Yeah, there's one more question.
Which soft drink was invented by a Bristol University scientist?
I'm making it up as I go along.
So Team 2 have gone for root beer. Today's favourite have gone for Dandelion and Burdock, and both Cowboy Brodown and Brozos Mark II thought it was Dr. Pepper. I think, apart from Dandelion and Burdock, most of those were American invented.
Oh.
And the answer is, in fact, Ribena. And I feel like there's a lot of
I'm just
blank
waiting for the favourites to lose their mind over it being Ribena.
And it's also an odd one that I describe as a soft drink.
But it's apparently a soft drink. I know it's a cordial. The lot of yous.
It's a cordial. Anyone who treats Ribena like their fancy cordial is like, you're deluding yourself. It's Ribena.
When I was looking everything up, it stated that it was a soft drink. Yeah, but we do call it squash. Ribena's a squash.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
But I couldn't have said what squash was invented by a Bristol University scientist, because only Alco Funky, H-Bomb, you and me would have understood what it was. You know?
But what would the American...
Because they call it a soft drink. They call it a soft drink.
Cordial's too... I mean, do they even have it there? Cordial's too brand a word for it.
I mean, it is, yeah. But I do believe they call it a soft drink or juice, I think.
It's juice. Dilutable juice.
Yeah, that's what they call it as far as I know. I have no idea. But yeah. It's called pop. No, like, it's not pop. It's fruit
Pop's
concentrate that you put water into. Like, you dilute it with water. So it's fruit concentrate you put in a glass and then you dilute it with water. I believe you lot call it juice, yeah. And if I'd said juice instead, what juice was invented, no one would have answered correctly anyways, because it would have confused the UK people.
There was no good way of asking that question.
No.
And you've made a lot of people angry by asking it.
You lost the boyfriend? Hold on. Okay, thanks, Dama. But we're not holding on. We're moving on to the next category, everyone.
Wait,
nobody got that right? Oh yeah, wait.
So that was, I believe, 4 for Team 2 overall, 1 for today's favourite, and 1 for Brozos overall?
Yep. I've tallied the points. Yep. Juice. He calls it juice. Okay. Oh no, can't upset the Europeans. I'm trying to not upset anyone. Anyway, on to the next category, which is game questions. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be excited to hear that it's game questions. However, remember that this is the Mirror World Bakery quiz show where none of the answers make sense and all of the questions are from 1924.
I thought you were about to do a Who's line. And none of the points matter.
None of the points matter. Upset everyone, equal opportunity offender. That's what's happening right now, Sent. It's going to be bastardized questions. Soft drinks are soda, apparently. When I looked it up, it stated it as a soft drink.
I do think of soft drinks as fizzy drinks or carbonated drinks myself.
Me too.
But I think they're technically not in that kind of, if you're being really, really technical about it.
Yeah. Okay, so.
That kind of thing.
Question number 16. There is a fizzy version of Ribena, but that's not the original. Well, that must have been why, H-Bomb. That must have been why. Question number 16. What is the best-selling games console of all time? Start the timer, Tombo.
You for the reminder.
So, what's the best-selling games console of all time? He put his voice over the voice on. God dang it! I'll go.
Oh, I do like these. It's a solid question. It's prompting a lot of discussion between the teams because, yeah, it's a.
It really is one of those, yeah. And I can see that the Brozos are not using their chat once again. They are talking in secret.
Business, right?
And time.
How's the Hey, Soup. It's going good. How are you? It's really good. It's quite a lot of fun today, Soup. I hope you're alright. What did you say, Tombo?
It's just, I feel like someone's just been murked in, was it, Phasmophobia? That moment after you go, hello?
Yeah.
Like, what? Is everyone here?
Okay. On to question number 17. In Red Alert 3, where does the character voiced by Tim Curry say that he is going after he says, I am escaping to the only place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism?
Ooh.
I'll give you a bonus point if you do the voice that he uses.
I'm reading out the answers. Bonus points for me!
So, you didn't start the timer again.
Hey, I pay attention. I pay attention.
In Red Alert 3, where does the character voiced by Tim Curry say that he is going after he says, I am escaping to the only place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism?
I'm surprised at these answers, to be honest. I thought this was more.
I thought this was more
well-known.
common, yeah. Like,
I get that,
it's a
being an
definite
internet
meme.
weeb.
This is a game I have never heard of. I don't know what you mean.
I mean,
this
it's
is more common.
It's the
Because
worst Red Alert.
it's become
to be
part of
honest,
internet
but
culture
yeah,
to a degree.
Command and Conquer.
Red Alert was shit after 1. It was shit after 2, Paul, to be honest, because Red Alert 2, you had Yuri's Revenge and everything, and it was still good. And then Red Alert 3 came out, and it was like, you know what? We're going to have bears. The Russians are going to have bears.
For 45 seconds.
You Googled
twice
Tim Curry
almost.
quiz questions.
This isn't the first time he's come up.
Question number 18. Which Final Fantasy game was intended as an entry-level RPG that could be played in a single afternoon?
Bear in mind, H-Bomb, I'm judging you for what you put here.
Which Final Fantasy game was intended as an entry-level RPG that could be played in a single afternoon?
I don't. Yeah. I know this, but I know I'm a Final Fantasy nerd, so.
I mean, so is H-Bomb. She should know this.
You should know this.
Yeah. It's.
I feel like if she didn't know this, she probably would have found this out at some point.
Yeah.
That's time, by the way, guys.
That is
She would
time.
have
Put
probably
down the keyboards.
Put your pens and keyboards down.
Yeah. Okay. And question number 19. Link is notably left-handed. In what game did this switch? I'll say it again. Link is notably left-handed. In which game did this switch to him being right-handed?
Also worth pointing out, in case anyone didn't know, Link from Zelda.
Yeah, Link from Zelda, the Zelda series.
So you're telling me that Link is different than Zelda?
Of course. Imagine if Zelda was a guy.
I thought Zelda was the guy.
Do the losers get murdered? Yes, Dino.
Can we call our lifeline Highly and Drudgeon, please?
Sadly not.
And that's time again.
And for the final game question, what was Mario's first job? We're talking Super Mario here. So what was Super Mario's first job?
I would love it if you found another obscure Mario.
Right?
No.
Yeah.
Mario Romero from that one game on the PlayStation 2. That was just his name, like.
I mean, I know I'm cruel, but I'm not that cruel. A hand.
The temptation is for people to maybe list like his first actual job, not like the profession, but like literally it was like, oh, it was sorting out this one specific issue.
Just laying down railways in South America.
Yeah.
Finding the
Finding the
I love H-Bomb's response to Alco's "Is this a trick question?" And H-Bomb has put in all caps, "Of course it is. It's Mesmer."
I feel like she's panicking.
It's like she realizes just how horrible of a human I am when she joins in on quiz nights. It's like, Mesmer's amazing. I hate his gut. I want to kill him.
Quiz night would be so fun. And then sweating. Anger, competitiveness.
Pencils down, everyone.
Indeed.
And we're going to go through the answers. That's not the typical reaction. No, it isn't, Zent. Cheaters always prospers.
The first question, what was the best-selling games console of all time? I believe everyone has got this right with PlayStation 2, though I saw people discussing in chat, and a very good question came up, which was, is it Switch? Because of
the pandemic. Sadly, it isn't.
The pandemic. Switch is still most sold units in a year, I believe.
Yes.
That has the record
but
on
overall, it's PlayStation 2.
I think the PlayStation 2 has that advantage of being around a long time, and it's also like a really good starter, cheap secondary console. Like, you can just be like, I just need a quick, cheap console, grab a PS2 and a bunch of old games, go. Like, it's still pretty practical a choice, so it's one out there. The next question. Do you want the... I don't know if you want people to...
If they can do the voice, they get an extra point.
Team 2, would you like to provide your attempt?
No, you can go ahead and read it how it is.
Oh, so I have to do it.
No.
Yes.
They have to do it to get the point.
Spice.
It's not good. That's not good enough for an extra point. I'm sorry, Soup.
Today's favourite? And you have to read your answer, by the way. You can't copy other people's answers now that we've started reading them out. You've got to say your answer.
He clearly went to the toilet, and like I said, to deal with Yuri's revenge.
You sound nothing like Tim Curry when you say that.
Thank God for that.
Mesmer, are they going to get an extra point for that answer because it was comical?
No. It's not comical enough to write toilet.
For fuck's sake.
Cowboy Bro down?
No, I've never heard him before. I'm not going for an extra.
So, your answer is, of course, gherkins shouldn't be in a curry, which may be valid.
It's a fact. All right, that's what I'm saying. It's a fact. Yes, it's a fact. If you disagree, I disagree with you. That's what that matters.
You did, however, misspell gherkins.
So minus points for gherkin spelling. I'm
Yeah,
afraid there.
yeah. They could have got a point if they spelled gherkins correctly.
Participants, you should know how this is. If you bring up gherkins, you should, it's a double-edged sword. You could get an extra point, but you may lose spelling points on gherkins. That's just how it is. Brozos, do you want to give an attempt?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm going to Disneyland. Isn't it?
Do you want to read the rest of it out, Creed? In the same voice?
The hub of capitalism. Smiley face.
I'll allow it. I'll allow that extra point.
Yay-ho!
That is worst Tim Curry impression
I will give
I have
them,
ever heard.
I will give them an extra point for that.
Oh my.
On to the next one then.
So, wait, I'm looking at the wrong round again. Which Final Fantasy game was intended as an entry-level RPG that could be played in a single afternoon? So, Team 2 have gone for the as-yet unreleased Final Fantasy 16. Today's favourite have gone for World of Final Fantasy. Damn it, I do need to look that up. What's L in Roman numerals, Mesmer? Quickly tell me.
Fuck.
Is it 1,000? Is 50?
It's 50. Yeah, it's 50.
Yeah.
So that's Team Brozos have gone for Final Fantasy. Would that be 69? Yes, it's definitely 69.
God damn it.
Give them the point.
That's 2 extra points.
And Team Cowboy Brodown have gone for Final Fantasy 3, which means technically none of the contestants got it, as it was in fact Final Fantasy Mystic Quest.
16 is going to be the best RPG because it hasn't came out yet.
The best RPG always hasn't released yet. True. This is true. This is one of those facts of life.
Right. And was that it? Have you written down how many points?
Oh, I'm so Brozos have 2 bonus points. That's what I've noted down so far. I'm going to throw them up at the end.
And did you read Brodown as well? You did, didn't you?
Brodown, Final Fantasy 3.
Yeah.
Brodown went for, and the answer was in fact Mystic Quest, which also Final Fantasy USA you put in brackets. I swear it had another name.
I believe it had another name as
remember.
well, but yes, it was known as Final Fantasy Mystic Quest.
So, moving on, the next question is: Link is notably a southpaw, left-handed. In which game did this switch? And the answer. Oh wait, let me go through your answers first. So, today's favourite have gone for Ocarina of Time, which I'm afraid is incorrect. Team 2 and Brozos have both gone for Twilight Princess, which is in fact correct. And Team Cowboy Brodown have gone for Gone with the Wind. Which
is it's not a Zelda game, is it?
I mean, I don't think I've actually ever bothered to sit down and watch Gone with the Wind. Is there a link in there?
I don't know.
Someone tell me, is there a link in Gone with the Wind? Also, fun fact about this, technically it depended on which version of Twilight Princess you owned. As it released on both Wii and GameCube, and I believe the GameCube he was still a southpaw.
Yes, but we did ask for when it switched, so.
True. I just thought it was a fun little.
Oh yeah,
fact.
it's a fun little factoid. And the last question then.
Sorry, I'm being told to watch Gone with the Wind now. What was Mario's first job? So, today's favourite have gone for shelf stacker at M&S. For those that don't know, that's Marks and Spencer's, so quite a highbrow shelf stacker.
Yeah. Put an extra point down for that.
Fun fact, that was my first job.
It was?
Yeah.
My first job was stacking shelves and doing the till at Lidl.
See, you're British. You're so British. Sorry, where was I? Halfway Brodown have gone for female stripper, which, I mean, there was a point where they just had stripper, and then they decided to implement that he's transitioned at some point. Which I like the story there. So Team Brozos have unfortunately fallen directly into your well-placed trap and put plumber brackets, clogged toilets mainly from those spicy meatballs. And the only people who've gotten it right are Team 2 with Carpenter, which I didn't know. I need you to explain this.
I believe, I mean, he wasn't originally known as Mario either. He was Jumpman.
Oh, well, true. Yes, he was Jumpman.
So,
and he did look more like a painter and decorator when he...
So his first job was actually a carpenter rather than a plumber in the first, the arcade game.
Wow. Where do you find out, where is it listed? Like, is there a manual for the first Jumpman game where it was like, press this control, you know, how the physical manual, and that was also where it somehow explicably stated.
I think so, yeah.
Jumpman's a carpenter who just needs to save the princess from Donkey Kong, you know, or whatever.
So. I mean, Pauline wasn't a princess either, you know.
Oh,
she was just
yeah, because it wasn't even Peach at first, was it? Yeah. And she's not even a princess, Mario. You've
because
changed
the thing is,
years.
the first Mario game wasn't even a Mario game; it was a Donkey Kong game. You know,
True.
Like Mario first started in a Donkey Kong game before he became Mario.
That is
true. Onto something. Mario and Jesus both started as carpenters. Coincidence? I think not. Okay, right. So, how many points for everyone?
Wait, so everyone got that one. They got one. Team 2 got an extra one for that. I wrote down the bonus points, and it's easier to tote it up at the end. No one got Final Fantasy. Only Team 2 and Brozo's got those. So that's 3 points for... Oh no, 4 points for Team 2, which brings them up to 30.
Yep.
Today's favourite, only with 1 extra point, which brings them up to 26. Cowboy Bro down with... Did we give them a bonus point at some point?
Did they get something right?
They got PlayStation 2 right, so they definitely get a point, but I don't know if we gave them a point for, what is it, Gone with the Wind or Gherkins?
No.
I can't remember.
No.
You gave us a minus point for
for
spelling
misspelling Gherkins.
So you get a point for PlayStation 2.
Hi.
And you lose a point there. So
Hope you're amazing today.
I'm joking, of course, you get a point.
Yeah.
And that brings you up to 5. And Team Brozos, I think, did you give them multiple bonus points?
I gave them... No, I gave them 2 bonus points. One for Final Fantasy 69 and Disneyland.
Okay,
They got 2
so
bonus
that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points for them, which brings them up to a neat 10.
11. They were at 7.
Were they at 7? I had them at 6, but okay.
Oh, they were at 7. Well, 11 it is. How are you doing today,
Mr.
Spitzies?
Tombo, but I think you've missed a point for us.
No, I haven't.
Did I?
We got the PS2.
Oh, Shelf,
and we got
yes,
our
you
PT
did
point.
get a bonus point. Yes, that is true.
Okay.
I forgot about your bonus point. You are, in fact, at 27.
So because I was right there, do I get another point too?
Okay,
I can't believe
No, you don't.
Eager.
No, you don't.
Oh shit, Elko!
Eager for points.
I can deduct. I can deduct the
Come
M&S point.
on!
I can deduct the M&S point if you want.
Sorry, was that horse?
No, it was horse. Okay. They are 7-11. They are 7-11? What? What do you mean,
7-11?
Ash? Never mind. Okay. Someone using... It's an American thing? 7-Eleven? No, 7-Eleven's a shop here as well.
It's not a UK thing.
I see 7-Eleven. Really? Anyway, on to the second lightning round, and then we'll have a 5-minute break. And so, lightning round part 2 is this, and this is to make it fair for all of the Americans, because we had UK first. So I want you, and we'll give you the same amount of time as we had for the UK time, which is like a double timer, so like
1 minute 30.
Yeah. Name as many states of the United States of America that you can. So I want you to name as many states as you know. You get a point for every state.
Yeah, I want to hear a lot less snarkiness from the participants after this.
Yeah.
Ooh. Almost halfway on the timer, guys. Just keeping you posted.
State of Decay. State of Emergency, State of Decay 2. Soup wins. Super Suplex wins the whole thing.
State of disarray.
Hello, Marco. And hello, Puppet. Hi, Crisis. Shit, lots of shit, mega shit, shit, war.
40 seconds left.
I told you it was going to be fair. Nobody believes me.
I'm probably going to need help confirming these. It's not as easy as the UK ones.
I wrote down, there's 50 of them.
"13 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keyboards down!
Everybody stop writing. Everybody stop writing. That beeping is very long.
Really annoying. And I need to do some scrolling there. Right. Okay. So, Team 2. I'm going to go first because that involves scrolling, and therefore it's harder for me to see if they can cheat. So, they have gotten Minnesota, Florida, Utah, California, Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, Louisiana, Maryland, Massachusetts, Vermont, Rhode Island, Connecticut, California, Oregon, Washington, Wisconsin, New Hampshire, New York, New Jersey, Maryland, Ohio, Delaware, North Carolina, South Carolina, West Virginia, North Dakota, South Dakota, Alaska, Hawaii, Nebraska, New Mexico, Nevada, Oregon, Washington, California, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, Texas.
Okay, so we need to figure out where the duplicates are there so that we can remove.
So that is at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is Rhode Island actually a state?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
What was that? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34,
It's the
35,
best, isn't it? I'm so happy it
38,
worked.
39, 40, 1, 2, 3. 43?
43 points.
There aren't any repeats in that list as far as I can see.
There's California twice.
Is there California twice?
Yeah, there's California twice. If we do this, 1, 2, 5, 7.
So thank you for the highlights,
9,
Brozos.
10, 11,
That'll make this easier.
13.
And whatever other places we want, because we're America, we take what we want.
Yeah, I think there's only California. Nope, there's California 3 times.
Just put California 3 times.
California 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So that was... Wait.
Tennessee twice as well. Just do this.
Yeah, just delete if you spot your duplicates.
Louisiana twice. I think that's it. I think that might be it. I'm gonna put it onto one. Sorry about that. I just need it in one place. Place the link, but you got enough beef with bots. Yeah, the CC doesn't know what half of what I'm saying because it's American. There's no UK one. It's like Google transcript thing. By the way, H-bomb. So the CC automatically saves a transcript. So if you wanted to edit this, obviously for payment, you would have somewhat of a really shitty subtitle for me at the very least. I don't think I missed anyone else. I think that's all of them.
I think that's 38 in total.
38 in total, and no duplicates, as far as I can see.
If that's all the duplicates gone.
Yeah, I believe that's all the duplicates gone. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right. So that's team 2, sorry. Moving on to Cowboy Throwdown. They've got Alabama, Alaska, Arkansas, Georgia,
You mean Arkansas?
Florida.
Oh, Tombo. Sorry.
Arkansas?
Yeah, it's Arkansas.
Oh. It's spelled Arkansas.
I know. Have you never seen the meme? America Explain? Why is this one Kansas? Why is this not Arkansas?
It's one of those. There's a bunch of places in America.
We
you
love
see it pop
Dumbo.
up a lot.
I know, it's stupid. It's like
Arkansas.
why?
Is it a like a Native American name place? Because a lot of those places, it's why you get like you suddenly get like you've got like places that seem pretty standard names, and then you suddenly get a Saskatchewan or something like that, and it's like what?
Canada.
But yeah, it's a lot of different places, a lot of different cultures, sort of naming things. Oh, so Arkansas, sorry, Georgia, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, West Virginia, Virginia, North Dakota, South Dakota, Maine, Kentucky, Rhode Island, New Jersey, New York, Louisiana, Texas, Nevada. I couldn't write them all in time. Unhappy smiley face.
Right, okay.
Is it Virginia or just
Virginia's one, and West Virginia.
I thought it
as
was
well.
west. It's not west and east. It's
No, it's Virginia and West Virginia.
It's Virginia and West
Yeah.
Virginia. Okay, you're gonna have to explain for me, simple UK folk. Alabama. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I believe for Cowboy Throwdown.
I believe so, yes.
I don't
We'll
think
go
any of
through
them
it
are-
and look at it later, yes. Yes.
There's no duplicates.
There's
just
no
the
duplicates.
directions.
Yeah, that's all correct.
So I don't know who to do first.
You need to beam up?
s-
Okay.
So we're gonna go through the brozos now.
Right.
So
Oh, they've colored their duplicates. That's amazing, guys. Thank you so much.
super helpful. And
Not all of them, but we tried.
Did you get Minnesota and Wisconsin right?
Who cares?
but they've all gone for bee themes on their names. So
Yeah.
Merciless Beaver has put North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, New York, Nebraska, North Dakota, South Dakota, Maine, New Mexico, Texas, Colorado, British Columbia. Bobbert Charizard has put Washington, Oregon, California, Utah, Idaho, Nevada, Idaho. You've put Idaho very close together again.
Hey, shut.
Arizona, Colorado, Montana, Iowa, Michigan, Rhode Island, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Alaska, Hawaii, Kentucky, Georgia, and Florida. And the Creed Keeper has put Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas. See,
Yeah.
Arkansas, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and Mississippi.
Right. Okay.
So that's a lot.
If we remove all of the duplicates,
so
Pretty
I
sure we
would
got like 50.
British Columbia isn't one of those.
British
so.
Columbia is not one of them. Yeah.
You're thinking of
like a
District
region?
Columbia.
A fun
Okay,
fact: apparently,
51.
apparently, there is no state in the US that starts with a B.
Bullshit.
It's a fun fact. There
That
is
is
no
a state,
state in
isn't
the
it?
US that starts with a B.
Bullshit USA.
I'd believe it.
Really, no
The
bees.
Banana Republic. Yeah, no bees. Anyway,
Okay,
let's count these. Yeah.
I'm gonna count non-colored things first.
Except for
So
Hawaii,
that's-
because Hawaii is there twice.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Amazing, that is
11,
amazing.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's Hawaii, so don't count that again. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 31, 2. Now duplicates. 32. So Florida's 33, Nebraska's 34, Maine's 35, Idaho's 36, Nevada's 37. Stop me if I repeat myself. Arizona's 38, Rhode Island's 39, New Hampshire is 40, Alaska's 41, Kentucky's 42, Georgia's 43, Florida's... No, wait,
Already
we've done
counted
Florida.
it. Yep.
So Georgia's 43, we've done Alaska, we've done Arizona. I think that's it, 43?
Hawaii as well.
We counted Hawaii.
Oh, we counted Hawaii. Okay, so 43.
Yeah,
43.
Wait, there's no unique colours on Creed, is there?
Damn, 43 sounds a lot more than
No,
2.
they can't be unique because they're coloured, because they'd
Yeah.
be duplicates, so they can't be. Yeah, so 43.
43 points. Write that down.
Oh wait, that's... Don't put that in.
If I can quickly jump
Cowboy Bro
in,
down.
Yes.
Asher's been booted from the
Again?
voice
God
channel.
dang it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a lot of something going on.
Thank you.
And the non-resident Americans, as I'd like to refer to their team, today's favourite. Today's favourite have gone for Delaware, Illinois, Maine, North Carolina, South Carolina, Oregon, Missouri, Colorado, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, Virginia, Georgia, New York, Texas, Kentucky, Alaska, Florida, Arizona, Kansas, Indiana, New Mexico, Idaho, California, North Dakota, Washington, Rhode Island, South Dakota, Connecticut, Illinois, New Jersey, Utah, Hawaii, Oklahoma, Mississippi, New Hampshire, Louisiana.
We removed all the dupes for you.
Thank you. How many is that?
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'll let you count.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Dude, I'm impressed you guys got
31,
Pennsylvania.
2, 3,
I always
4,
forget that's a
5,
state.
6, 36.
I think they're the only people who got Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I believe they are, yeah.
I
didn't have enough time to type
shows you
it.
Americans.
I didn't have enough time
not
to
a
type
state.
them all.
But Sandy, both of you could have typed.
I prefer pencil, not Pennsylvania.
I see, I see. You want them
Just
pencils. Because they're no love
People who know
for
it call it
P
pencil.
until now. That's you, mate. Hype. Okay, so have you written down all of the points?
I have indeed.
Perfect.
So there is only the missed round left, and I believe we're taking a 5-minute break. I don't know if people want a score
Yes,
update.
we are taking a 5-minute break. So if we take this 5-minute break to go through and just double checking all of the points and stuff.
Oh, I was gonna quickly run to the loo.
Oh right. Would you want to give me the points for everyone then?
So, Team 2 have gotten a grand total of 38. in that round, so that should bring them up to 68.
68.
Today's
Can we
favorite.
get a bonus point to make it funny?
No.
Damn it.
Today's favorite have got a grand total of 36 there, which should bring them up to 63, I believe.
Yes.
And Cowboy Brodown got a total of 19, which I believe brings them up to 24.
Mm-hmm.
And the Brozos Mark 2 got 43, which puts them up to 54, I believe, points.
Yes. Quite the point jump there after the second lightning round, I have to say.
Indeed.
From the 20s to the 50 plus. Google is still in the lead. Oh, Bobby. Okay, so 5-minute break, everyone. See you back here in 5 minutes.
Think I can run to McDonald's in 5 minutes?
Yes.
Cool.
I accidentally pressed.
Maybe you should have
I
asked
don't have
how far
money.
away the McDonald's
I accidentally pressed the ad.
I could do
button.
it, but
I
what
hope
time is it?
No one's
2?
getting ads. Just call in for delivery.
That's just expensive.
How are you doing, Nog? I'm still here for 5 minutes, just so you know. It's just the rest of the participants and the questions come later. Nog,
The
how are you doing,
sufferables.
Nog? Time to shout people out. If
gonna
you guys
make
aren't
bagel
already
bites.
following Nog, go follow Nog. If you're not following Scent, go follow Scent. Go follow Coax. Go follow the Spooktordusker. And definitely go follow Whittle. She's not here today, but go follow Whittle because she's amazing and I am incredibly biased. Also, yes. You deserve it, Nog. You're amazing. Your mic's fucking fine.
Mic sounds fine. All right.
It does. You're just a bit loud, that's all.
No, it doesn't. Fucking care. I'm gonna slap the next person that says something.
And then number 5.
Burger King Mike.
He said
Michael, right? It
McDonald's.
sounds a bit crackly when you get loud. Bobby embracing his McDonald's sponsorship. Yeah, Nog, he really is. He really is.
I hate. This is no longer a safe space. I hate all of you.
Don't worry, Bobby. I'm gonna give you a hug. Don't worry. You'll get the biggest prize of all. You get to see my face.
Are the participants being competitive?
Welcome to Burger King. How may I take your order? Oh, I would like a McBitchin, please.
Gotta do it like
Burger
this.
King? That's poignant silence.
That sounded like an actual, fast food drive-up.
McFlurry's art order, please. Is this ever a safe space? It's always a safe space.
I learned that on Google.
What?
That they have McBitchins at Burger King.
They do? What the fuck?
They do?
I mean,
It's called the King Bitchin'.
Should have just called it the kitchen.
yeah, but then they'd be
No,
getting
because that would just be a
missed
mess and
sales.
really dirty.
I bought your McDonald's kitchen, mate. You lot, get out. I own this now.
Imagine owning a McDonald's restaurant. Like, it must be horrible.
Imagine having people ask you what your job is and lying to them.
Because you don't want to say a McDonald's restaurant?
I'm in restaurants.
Oh.
I'm in food service.
Yeah. Gastroeconomy.
I'm in gastroeconomics.
I'm enjoying today. This is going well. So those are just coming in. Who are the teams? So team 2 is They Call Me Ash, The Unofficial Soup, and New Kid Spade. Cowboy Brodown is Sandy and Goblin. Today's favourites is the always amazing and wonderful McWives, also known as Funky and Alco, and the unbelievably incredibly talented H-Bomb. And Brozos are a step behind everyone else because it's Creed, Merciless, and Boy. No.
You watch your mouth.
I don't know. It seems like a pretty valid explanation.
Google number 2. Collectively the favourites. You really are.
Curse me, I didn't actually start.
But yeah, no, they are the amazing. Just the bad boys, you could say. The
Always
sculpting
cheating.
participants.
Always with the joke answers. And
There we go.
A hell
5
of a
minutes
lot of
are up.
states.
Oh yes, a hell of a lot of states. Reaver carrying you? Shouldn't you be your own person? That's what I'm saying. Like Merciless is carrying the team. Useless
Yeah,
knowledge.
I imagine the 5 minutes are up. In fact.
Okay, so now we get into the miscellaneous. This is going to be 10 questions in a row. So it's just miscellaneous questions because I couldn't find any categories to put them in. And this is also the most difficult questions. Or at least some of them.
This part really cemented the idea of it being the gatekeeper in Monty Python and the Holy Grail for me this round.
I mean, it does look like that, doesn't it, Nog? Right, so is everyone back and ready? Team 2? Team 2, are you
Brozos
back?
is ready.
I believe we're ready.
Okay, perfect. Okay, and the favourites?
We have a...
Yes.
Good, and
Three of us are here.
the Brozos? So everyone's back and
Good to
ready.
go.
Good, let's go. So, question number 21, or at least one in the miscellaneous category. What is a barber? Not to be confused with a barber.
Can you repeat the question?
What is a barber? Not to be confused with a barber.
Accent.
Do you want to spell those out?
No,
Yeah,
I
can you
don't.
type it
Otherwise,
up
this
for
is
us?
really cruel.
Yeah, this is painful.
Can you put that in a sentence,
I can
please?
put it in a sentence. I put on my barber to go to the barber.
What? Definition?
Definition. It is something you
Place
can
of origin.
wear. A barber is something that you can put on your upper body.
Place of origin?
As hint you can give. You've already distinguished it from
Yeah.
the other.
So want a place of origin.
Can we keep comms clear, please? Thank you.
I don't want to give away too much.
This is a serious
because
channel.
then
This is a serious channel.
Why? Because you guys are talking in another channel anyway.
they're losing their shit in the favorites channel, Tomo.
That's time on that.
On to question.
That's so weird, but okay.
On to
Let's go.
question number 2. What's the name of a badger's home?
Did you say badger or badges?
Badger. Badger,
Like the
badger,
animal.
badger, badger, mushroom, mushroom.
Close
Badger,
enough.
Yes, the
badger,
animal.
badger. Yeah, the animal.
See, this one, I think I wouldn't have got this. It's one that it's like I know, but I would have guessed like a different animal's abode.
Yeah.
You know. But then you tell me, and I go, "Oh yeah, of course, yeah, duh." Like, time.
Question number 3. What part of the body processes insulin?
Can you repeat it?
What part of the body processes insulin?
Some teams taking the advantage of having a doctor on board. Creed on the brozos.
Right there.
It's
that's
the
a-
eyeball. It's the eyeball.
Yep. Heard it here first, folks. Five seconds.
I don't know if I misspelled that question myself, but no, I think I spelled it correctly. I wrote it correctly.
Which word? Processes,
the
insulin,
processes, yeah.
or the answer?
Yeah, no.
Because they're all words I would go, Yeah, that's time, by the way, guys. We can move on.
Yeah, let's move on to the next one. I'm double checking my answers here, okay? You don't have to call me out in the favorites chat. Question number 4. What kind of fish was Nemo? I mean, not all of the questions are difficult, you know, like I have to be kind sometimes.
I think that would actually be hard if it... I think a lot of people watch Nemo, you know? Like,
Yeah. A lot of people have seen Nemo. Like, it's definitely the easiest question in the miscellaneous category.
If you chose an older Pixar film, it might be a different issue.
Yeah.
Like,
next one's gonna...
there we go. Timed.
Next question, people are gonna flip their tables. And I'm so happy for this. Question number 5. How many symphonies did Mozart write? And I'll say it again. How many symphonies did Mozart write? Start the timer, Tombo.
I have.
You have? Ah, it's not going for me.
Is my thing frozen for you?
Yeah, I think so. That's fine. There we
We're
go.
at 30 seconds.
All right.
It's because I didn't have it maximized for some reason. Bobby hates it here. Oh.
$387, Paul, if that was true.
Time.
Question number 6.
I think we lost someone there.
Sandy, that's all right. Question number 6. Which was the first Nintendo console for optical discs? I'll say it again. Which was the first Nintendo console for optical discs?
It's a tricksy one.
It really is. It is. Because it's like, when you think about it, like, your brain's like, wait, is it really?
If you just said discs, I'd be like, yo, I've got this.
Right.
But you've put optical discs.
I put optical
which
discs. Which
makes me doubt
your knowledge, right? Because it's like it's that extra word.
There's been multiple consoles that have used discs.
Yeah.
But what? Oh, that's time, guys.
That is indeed time.
Team 2 haven't put anything yet. You want to quickly chuck something in?
We'll allow it.
Yeah. Do we want to move on?
Yes. Question number 7. Which library has the biggest comic book collection? Say it again. Which library has the biggest comic book collection? Yours, Paul? Ah, mate. Can I come round yours then?
Oh, these answers.
The Library of His Majesty of Comics, Paul Craig, 27 of his name. Got you the Bloodborne graphic novels. Ooh, nice.
Time.
Question.
I think that's everyone's pens down.
Yeah. Question number 8. What is the number 1 board game in the world? What is the number 1 board game in the world?
Can I clarify that you mean best-selling?
Actually, no, it's just the number 1 board game.
Okay.
But isn't that just opinion based?
Apparently, like, well, I suppose it's like the most played known board game. I don't remember where it was.
Right.
It was I searched something and then I wrote it down, and it's just.
What did you search and what did you write down?
I don't remember.
Then what did you write down? That might help.
I'm not gonna say
that's
that.
Time.
Yeah,
Guys.
that's worth a shot.
Team 2. Cool. I think everyone's got answers.
I think it was specifically because of how well received it was and like all of that, like how many how often it got like a great reception and like awards and stuff is what I'm asking. Like the game that has the most awards. That's what I was going for. Yeah.
Just so we're clear, board games get awards. That's a thing?
Yep.
Yes.
It's a very badly put question. So the best rated board game, yes. Yes.
Our time's up, by the way, so we can
Yeah. Question number 9. According to who? According to everyone that apparently voted. Funky. That's who. And reviewers.
Oddly enough, I didn't get a vote. Yeah,
yeah, me either. Me either. Question number 9. Who voiced Donkey in Shrek? I'll say it again. Who voiced Donkey in Shrek?
See, this is where I just went, all right, old man, over the bridge, you're fucking with me. When I was reading.
It's like the answer for the one before. Yes?
I don't like my tomato. Sorry. Yeah, tomato. You could see the docs, right? I don't have a number 30 because I think I deleted it accidentally. So can I just
add on
That's fine. That's fine.
end.
Absolutely fine.
Okay.
Add on the end.
You should see the other contestants' question answer sheets. They've ruined them. Like,
it always happens. Like, it always happens. That's
time on that one, though. I'll let you finish typing whatever you're putting right now, though.
In the morning, I'm making waffles. I think there are committees for that. I believe so, Tor, and which is what rates them. Yeah. The last question. The last question.
For all the marbles,
Question
but not really.
Number 10. What is the base movement speed of a typical human character in Dungeons and Dragons?
And this is the question that made me go, okay, it's definitely the old man.
What is
over the bridge?
The base movement speed of a typical human character in D&D? What is the base movement speed of a typical human character in Dungeons and Dragons? That is all that is required. Which edition? 5th edition. Like, it's the base movement speed.
It's been consistent for a while.
It's been consistent for a very long while, Mazer.
He's trying to be smart to catch you out.
I will give you half an answer, though, to this. It's counted in feet.
I think that's only fair.
Yeah.
But
they count in feet in D&D.
And that is time.
Human feet or giant feet?
Human feet.
How would humans measuring another species' feet?
Yeah, that would be weird.
Yeah, totally weird.
Don't kink shame them.
Right.
I mean,
that's it.
Okay.
Should we tally up the points? Also, H-Bomb, I can tell you that Warhammer is technically not a board game.
Tabletop doesn't mean
It's
board game.
It's a tabletop grand
miniature.
Miniature. Yeah, it's got a weird like phrasing to it. You don't have to delete it. I just thought I'd give you a little information dump.
Well, and when you get into it, board games start getting genre just like computer games. It's strategy. There's literally / it's this, it's this, it's this, it's this. For those who get really into their board games. Okay,
Yeah,
also,
Marco,
Cowboy Brodown, which answer are you missing?
The
Because
question-
I swear those don't
Sorry.
line up.
Marco, the question was
What? Oh yeah. Well, Misk
typical
has 20 in it also
base
because,
movement
like I said, it went like fucked.
Yeah, cool. I glanced at it and I was like, wait, no, this doesn't add up. Do we want to do answers then?
Yes.
Do
the answers.
Right. Okay. So, first question.
Yep.
What is a barber, not to be confused with
a barber?
A barber. I don't think anyone got this. Oh wait, no. Of course, H-Bomb, Funky, and Alco got this.
H-Bomb, Funky, and Alco got it.
So Team 2 put a tie. Team Cowboy Brodown put Greg, who lives next door to the Muffin Man, which is weird because Shrek was yet to come
Techno.
up.
Yes, it was. Right? Yeah.
Which I found that just weird. And the Brozos have gone for Bib, but it is in fact a coat, or if you want to be more specific, a waxed outdoor coat.
I'll give you an extra point for actually specifying what it actually like, because coats are coats, but that you specify that it's a waxed outdoor coat, you'll get an extra point for that.
It's a waxed outdoor coat.
I put a jacket in my answers.
I think it's a waxed outdoor coat.
It is in fact a waxed outdoor coat.
So you get
cool. 1 point to Team 2.
Think of his extra
Trying to get all the points. So the next question what is it? What is the name of a badger's home?
Hmm.
Let's have a look at the answers.
Bubble parkour. Bubble parkour.
Cowboy Brodown went for burrow underneath the Muffin Man's house. Still on the Shrek theme, which again we're still a bit weirded out at this point.
Listen, you just gotta understand, I love the Muffin Man. You know, muffins are great.
That's fair.
Great.
That's fair.
Not for us gluten intolerant people. Go on then.
That's true. Don't be gluten intolerant.
Yeah, exactly. Don't be gluten intolerant.
So the Brozos went for Den. I see what you mean now about the Bozos thing. And both Team 2
Hey, Stripes.
Today's favourite have got it correct with Set. So that is a point for
Both
Team 2.
And today's favourites, they've also put Set. Both of them get points.
Did we give a bonus point that round?
No bonus points for that one.
No. Okay, so next question. What part of the body processes insulin?
Eyeball.
Quite rightly.
Shall we
The
start?
eyeball is going for that.
Shall we start
Sorry.
with the Brodowns?
The Brodowns have gone for the liver. And believe it or
Mason, no.
despite Breed's insistence, Team 2, today's favourite, and the Brozos have all put pancreas.
Which is the correct answer.
Huzzah.
Well done, everyone. It's not easy, honestly, to know what part of the body deals with that.
It's one of those things, like, someone mentioned that to me once.
Yeah.
In school, unless I dealt with that as an issue myself, I would be unlikely to know that.
It's definitely easier if you're medically trained or if you have someone in your family that is diabetic to remember this. Like my dad's diabetic, which is why I know this off the top of my head.
Yeah, like it's sort of like easy knowledge when it's something that afflicts a loved one. Like, yeah, easy peasy. So next question, probably quite easy. What kind of fish was Nemo? I think everyone got this right.
I believe so.
I want to read out Barroso's, who have put in brackets, he was also a lost fish. Close brackets. Open brackets again. But he became a found fish. Smiley face.
Goodness gracious me.
Close brackets. I like how they amended their thoughts midway. And Team 2 have put in brackets, he's not very funny. Why did the scuba diver start laughing when they got near the coral reefs? Why? They saw a clownfish.
That's a bad dad joke. That's not.
That's a dad joke through and through.
Yeah. No extra points for that. And today's favourite has also put a clownfish. So all of them get a point for that?
Yes, indeed.
I don't know, Funky. I'm not a scientist.
What do you get if you cross a clownfish with a shark?
She's trying to use my joke against me.
Oh.
Because all of my jokes to Whittle lately have been any kind of animal or thing, and then she goes, I don't know, and I just go, I don't know either. I'm not a scientist.
I'm asking you. This was a genuine question I had.
Oh?
What do you get when you cross a clownfish with a shark? I want to know.
Funky, find out. Anyway, next question.
Okay, so next question. Sorry?
A dead clownfish.
Dead clownfish. Oh, wow. She's flipping you off as well.
Yeah, she is. Right, so next question. How many symphonies did Mozart write?
Okay, so I don't think anyone got this.
No, I don't think so.
But Team 2 went for 50. Team today's trivia. I keep starting like they're all called Team something.
Yeah.
But today's favorite 28. Cowboy Brodown went for 51, and Brozos went for 14 brackets, not quite the legal drinking age.
The correct answer is 41. However, there is believed to have been far more than just 41.
Are we doing?
We are giving
closest?
a point to the ones that are the closest. So that would be Team 2.
We were 9 away. 50. So next question.
Isn't
Which
it
was the
usually
first-
closest without going over, though? Isn't that?
No,
Don't
it's
dispute the
right,
claim,
mate. This isn't the Price is Right.
Yeah.
We're not bidding.
Deal or no deal? Do you want to open this
I
suitcase?
Deal or no deal with so much passion. Like, from the bottom of my heart, I hate Deal or No Deal.
Next question.
Which was the first Nintendo console for optical discs? Which I think... Okay. So, Cowboy Brodown have put Wii U, which I'm afraid is not correct. Both Team 2 and Brozos were correct with GameCube. Today's favourite just put Cube.
I mean...
Cube.
Just Cube. Just Cube.
Just Cube.
Do we give them the point?
I don't know
No.
whether they're trying to be cute or they just couldn't remember. What's that? What's the
Yeah,
word
yeah.
before the console
Yeah.
that plays games?
Cube was slang
It's a
back then. That is
cube.
true. That is true. You did call it the Cube.
Vote to give him Cube.
I'd say they get a point for Cube. You can't go and put game after.
I agree. After the fact.
Yeah, but they do. Yeah, they get a point for Cube. They get a point.
That's
for
just
Cube.
slang, you know? The cube.
The Cube. You want to play some games on the Cube, Merciless?
You can accept that.
I'll cube around with you.
Yeah, it would be fun to do some cubing.
Bunch of squares.
Touch me in the right corners, though.
Oh, that was beautifully timed.
Right, next question. Which library has the biggest comic book collection?
So,
I believe sorry, none of them knew who was
Well,
called a
yeah.
GameCube. I mean, you never know.
Okay, so today's favourites have put the one with the books, the British Library. A very British answer.
Yeah.
The Cowboy Brodown have gone for the one under the desert in
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, I see.
All right.
True.
I didn't know that was a show that was so pivotal. We'd started abbreviating it.
Yeah.
It's a long word.
It's a long title.
That's fair.
It is true.
The Brozos have gone for probably Chair's Basement. Fucking nerd. Love Cruddles.
I want to give Creed a point for that.
Want to give Creed?
Yeah, I want to
a point
give
for
Creed a point for that.
Okay.
Just Creed though, not the team. Just Creed.
True.
So they don't get an extra point for the team. Just Creed gets a point.
That's fair.
And actually, Team 2 have gotten it correct with the right answer, which is in fact the Library of Congress. In America.
Oh, you've no idea, Strife. I've been making up my own rules as we go along all this time. And the next question is, what is the #1 board game in the world, according to sources?
So, honestly, I would have basically put anything any of these answers that chat have put were potentials for me. But Team 2 and Cowboy Brodown have both put Monopoly,
Mm-hmm.
which I think if we're talking like conventional board game with sales, it possibly might be true, but we've not put that. Today's favourite have put chess stroke Monopoly, brackets, because Mesmer's Q sucks, close brackets. So they're trying to sort of guess two answers there as well, but also another Monopoly. And Brozos thought we were doing a throwback and put Blue.
Yeah. The Ouija board. If you get rated, yeah, exactly, Paul. The correct answer is actually Gloomhaven. That is the best rated board game of all time, according to sources.
Never played it.
Gloomhaven. It's basically I've
heard of it.
Huge undertaking. It's a huge undertaking to play Gloomhaven.
It's like taking on D&D.
Yeah, it's basically one of those games that is like a pre-made D&D session. You know, like it's basically its own module that's been made into a game. That's what it is.
Oh, that does ring a bell, actually. Yeah. Like, was it like 3rd edition? There was a Gloomhaven scenario.
Yeah, I believe so.
And then it took off.
It's a lot. D&D is already a board game. I mean, it's not a board game. It's a tabletop RPG. Well, I'm just following what I've put down here. This is the correct answer. Gloomhaven is the correct answer. None of you get a point.
I like the chess mention though, and I would have probably put Monopoly.
Screenshot. What did you type? Number 1 board game of all time. And then you Google and you get fucking Gloomhaven everywhere. Gloomhaven is the answer though. D&D is more like a tabletop. It's a tabletop
question
RPG.
was going to get dispute. This one was.
The Gloomhaven is like 40 pounds in weight. It's a very heavy game. But anyways, moving on. It's my question. It was your wording of the question that was incorrect. Right, but nobody gets any points. We're moving on.
Too, you can, we see you typing and changing things there.
Anyway, next
Well,
question.
that's in a random board.
Who voiced Donkey in Shrek? Give them points for chess. I mean, only one person put chess. So if that's the case, then today's favorite do get 1 point for give them 1 point for chess.
Yeah, I'll add that on. Okay, so you'd have thought that everyone would know who voiced Donkey in Shrek. Of course, it was Eddie Murphy. Team 2, correct. They've put Eddie Murphy, brackets, Shrek is love, Shrek is life, but Shrock is better.
We are going to give them an extra point for Shrock because
I like Shrock. Shrock's nice.
Shrock is very nice indeed. He is running around Tamriel, punching people in the face. So yeah, they get an extra point.
I just like the name.
It's a reference to me running around in Oblivion, punching people in the face. I am allowed to be biased for extra points.
Bias quizzes are more fun.
From pub quiz to guess what Murmur says the right answer is in 2.2 seconds.
Today favourites, simply put, Eddie Murphy, which is obviously correct.
Yep. I believe everyone gets a point in this one.
Brosos have gone for Eddie fucking Murphy.
Cowboy Brodown's not getting one.
No, Cowboy Brodown has put the Ghost of Christmas Past.
Cowboy Brodown has no idea who fucking voiced the donkey in Shrek. Why do you know that?
Because he's a very popular comedian.
I have no idea what Eddie Murphy has been in any other context. Except for learning it right
professor.
He was what?
The Nutty Professor.
You must be a youngin'.
I am.
I'm 20 and I know who he is.
Wasn't he in Dr. Dolittle as well? Was that someone else?
I have no idea.
Say again, sorry?
Wasn't he in Dr. Dolittle as well, or was that someone else?
He
was,
was in a
yes.
version of Doctor Dolittle, yes.
That is correct.
That spawned several sequels for some reason.
And
He's been in lots. He's pretty famous.
He is quite famous indeed. So all but Cowboy Brodown gets a point there. And
Indeed.
Team 2 gets a bonus point for adding Shrock. Because I'm biased as fuck.
I think I've added that.
Why do people even trust Dr. Dolittle? The laziness is in the name. Either that, or he just doesn't shit a lot. You know, it's like he's...
He do little.
Yeah, he's do little. Norbit, the Nutter Professor, Haunted Mansion, Daddy Daycare, etc. Ed has been in a lot of movies, a lot of films, yeah. He is tiny still. Anyway, question number 30. The final question was, what's the base movement speed of a typical human character in Dungeons and Dragons?
Okay. So I think today's favourite has put 4.
No,
I don't know.
Just
4. Just 4. So humans move 4 forward.
Give him a point.
Cowboy Brodown has insulted the D&D. No, not insulted the D&D community. I like this answer. Who plays human in D&D?
They get a point for that. Because who plays human in D&D?
I play a human sometimes in D&D. Though I always play variant human.
Exactly.
It's better.
You don't play like base human.
Base human sucks. And both Team 2 and Brozo's got it correct with 30 foot. But Team 2 has added brackets. We love our teammates, the Brozos. I need to say this or I'll lose my mod privileges from Reaver. Close brackets. Subscribe to New Kid Spade.
Already gone.
And the Brozos have gone 30 foot, but 69 foot would, in course, be nice.
Nice.
They're trying to earn the extra bonus point with the extra mention of 69 there.
Clearly, but no extra points for that. So 2 points then to 1 to Team 2 and 1 to Brozos.
And 1 to Cowboy Brodown.
And 1 to Cowboy Bro. Bonus point to Cowboy Brodown for the who plays human in D&D. Let's see.
So, tallying that up, Team 2 have earned another 8 points for themselves.
Team 2?
Today's favourite have earned another 8 points for themselves. Cowboy Brodown have earned 3 points for themselves. And Brozos have earned 6 points for themselves.
Did you say they earned 3 points, Brozos did?
The Brozos earned 6, yeah.
6.
Did I say 3?
Yeah, you did. And the Brodowns? Oh no, wait, Brozos.
Brodowns 3.
3, yeah.
Brozos 6.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so the final points for everyone is Team 2 in the lead with 76 points. Today's favourites in second place with 71 points. Brozos in third place with 60 points. And the Cowboy Brodowns in last place with 23 points.
Wait, how did we go down?
You
We were at 24 and then got 3 points, but went down 1?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't know how you did
put it
that.
wrong. There we go. 27.
They should be
sorry.
up at 27.
27 points. I'm sorry. That's my fault. I
Clear bias against us.
I have an MMO mouse.
It's just been docking
Did
you
just read
points.
that
This is
out?
going
I
on.
read it out in the correct order, H-bomb. Read it out the winner, and then you go down the list. I rule
Sometimes
by
you do
chaos.
reverse order.
I rule in chaos, H-bomb. You have to realize that the person who organizes these things, who keeps it organized, is not me. It's Whittle. Without Whittle, I am like like just moving around like a headless chicken. Like I have no control. There is no sense of any sort of organized system at all. She carries me so heavily with everything. Like, I'll think of the questions, then I'll just write the questions down. Tombo, if you just scroll down in the questionnaire, you'll see the unused questions, and you can just see how I usually do things. Because
so you just literally just write as many.
Yeah, but then if you scroll up to if you scroll up to the top, you'll also see unasked questions.
I mean, yeah, it's disorganized, but I've done that before.
Right? It's like it's just chaos. Everything is chaos. My D&D world document has
no, you don't need to worry about that.
Has race stuff and then information and then more race stuff and then information. It's just all over the place.
Look, I'm not a regular DM, but I've DM'd what 2, maybe 3 campaigns ever, and I think most DMs will agree that their campaign notes are
messy.
The Pepe Sylvia meme of bits of string connecting to different walls of post-it notes, because it's hard to keep that organized in a document. It's just really hard to be. Most of us just write a few notes down as and when we think so, with no rhyme or reason, don't we? Like,
we just write everything down. You should have to post screenshots of your Google search histories. I mean, I'll take screenshots of everyone's Google search histories. However, we do have a questionnaire that we would like for all of you to fill out, so we can see what you thought of the pub quiz and what we can improve on, and if you think that you got all the information required for all of this in a timely manner and such. So yeah, please do answer the questionnaire so we can improve for the next time. Thank you everyone for joining. It's been an absolute blast. Zach Mesmer, get Whittleback. Paul, it sucks. I did but Tombo, I would like to I would like to
get rid of me.
Really thank Tombo for being here as my moderator today in place of Whittle. Thank you so very, very much. It's always a pleasure to have you, and working with you has been an absolute delight.
No, dude, it's been really, really fun.
It's
super awesome.
Yeah, we figured that you would be the best pick for that, because you sit in with H-Bomb and you're her moderator when she does her Final Fantasy
yeah,
quizzes.
I may have put that on the order CV. May have done that.
When do we get Tombo reading State's stream? We could probably do it next time Tombo streams, to be honest.
I mean, it will be very short, won't it?
Yeah, probably when you get to Arkansas.
Well, like, I'll do the 50 states. I'll mispronounce a few, and then we'll be done.
Merciless wants you to say Ephraim.
Ephraim?
But
I'm reading it as I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
Ephraim?
Anyway, thank you so much to everyone. I love each and every one of you. You are absolutely amazing. Thank you for joining us. And that is the end of today's tournament, to be honest. Team 2 won. I forgot.
Thank you for having us, man.
What did I forget?
Yes, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, you didn't forget because you would never do it, but we've obviously got to thank the wonderful Mesmer for the wonderful Mesmer C hair, as we were. This came up in chat earlier for me.
Did it?
Yeah. Yeah. You for putting this together. It's been really fun.
Yes, I very much enjoyed it. Thank you, everyone, and have an absolutely wonderful, 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 wonderful day.